A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them are Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now, and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, an on-site health clinic, annual bonus program, and more. Check out lexicon-inc.com/football and help us build America one project at a time.
Welcome back to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day show. Still looking at Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. I'm Cooper Darr. Joining me, as always, co-host Kendall Givens. I want to go ahead and look at the Class 3A. We have a little bit of movement that happened in the Class 3A. Sitting in at number 1, Bismarck has stayed the same, though. They will travel to Horatio this week. Number 2, Prescott travels to Center Point. Number 3, Fordyce will travel to McGee. Number 4, Boonville coming back into the top 5 after losing to Mansfield a couple weeks ago. They travel to Lavaca. Number 5, Newport will travel to Harrisburg. Big movement for Boonville as they come back into the Class 3A top 5. But Kendall got to sit down with Newport High School this past week with head coach Brian Rearden. Let's go ahead and listen to this interview.
Hi, and welcome back to the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines. Joining me here is Coach Brian Rearden, of Newport High School. Okay, Coach, heading into Week 10, you are 7-2. You're at a good spot. Your last 3 games, man, 56 to 8, 53 to 35, 52 to 14. You dropped too early on in the season, but you've been rolling ever since. Coach, what has been working for your football team?
Yeah, we played Oakville and Rivercrest back to back. Lost the heartbreaker to Rivercrest in the last 12 seconds. They scored to go up on us. Had a back and forth game with Osceola, and they got us there at the end also. So I do think they're probably as good as anybody in the state right now and playing really good football. And then we just kind of regrouped. It's hard to lose back to back like that. You know, we had high expectations this year. We just regrouped and kind of got our minds right. And the kids have just been practicing lights out ever since. And just had to look back for a minute. We just said all we can do is control our fate by winning the games in front of us and trying to win them as thoroughly as possible and in all phases. And we tried to improve every week and every day on something different. We try to get playoff ready.
Yes, sir. And speaking of Harrisburg, Coach, I want to talk about the game on Friday night. Coming into this, Coach, Harrisburg has a record of 1-8, which really doesn't mean anything when you are sitting where you're sitting because Harrisburg is going to try to come in, play hard, and knock you guys off. So how do you prepare your football team to come into this week to play hard?
Yeah, I guess we started this earlier in the season. We told them, I want you to practice the same no matter who we're playing that week. It shouldn't matter. All we should do is try to get better every day. It could be something that's really, really good, really bad, average. It doesn't matter. And I think our practices have been very, very consistent that way. And when you go to Harrisburg, and I did tell the kids in the meeting yesterday, I've been on teams exactly in that same situation. It's their senior night. It's their last home game that they'll probably ever get to play, obviously, unless someone go on the next level. They're going to play their hearts out. They're going to try everything they got. They're going to break out their whole playbook, and they're not going to lay down. And that's how it's going to be. I've been on both sides of it before, and I know how the mentality is over there, and we were very prepared for it, and we do understand it's not just going to be a walkthrough, and we expect a game.
Coach, you're at the tail end of the season. What type of legacy has the seniors on your team left on the football team?
The senior bunch right here, you always take on their own personality, each senior class does. And this bunch really here has just been a grinding bunch, put the work in, have a great, just a positive bunch on the football field, had great practice mentality, come out every day, and I just enjoy it and have a good time with it. And, it carries over to Friday nights when you're positive, work hard like that all the time. And, offensively, we're really clicking right now. We've got a lot of weapons in that senior class. But a well-balanced senior class, though. We got some pretty dang good linemen we're going to miss out of that bunch, too. But, again, I hope we're not nowhere near done with these seniors just yet. So I hope we get to play a handful more games or more with them and get to keep enjoying, being around them.
Moving on to Class 2A, we have number 1, Carlisle. They will host Hazen. Number 2, Conway Christian will be at home versus Bigelow. Number 3, Bigelow will travel to Conway Christian. Number 4, East Poinsett County. They played last night at Mark Tree. And number 5, Murfreesboro, played last night against Mineral Springs. Well, join us here after this break as we break down some more football, looking at the Stevens Inc. Big Game of the Week and also some games to watch.
For over 70 years, we at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas have had our game face on. Our passion for delivering reliable, affordable power to every corner of Arkansas is stronger than ever. And with 17 electric distribution cooperatives, we cover more than 60% of Arkansas. That's power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, winter, spring, summer, and cool fall football Friday nights. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
When a patient rings the bell after completing cancer treatment, we celebrate one more step toward healing. And with the new UAMS Baptist Health Cancer Center, we celebrate the trusted choice in cancer care. The 2 greatest healthcare forces in Arkansas have come together to deliver second-to-none treatments with the latest technology, all in celebration of you. Learn more at baptist-healthcancercenter.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
One automobile is the undisputed classic, the BMW 530i xDrive. Saracen Casino is giving the ultimate driving machine to one lucky player.
A legacy my little siblings can live up to. Raider pride to me has helped me gain the friends I have now, and I appreciate everyone who has helped bring my Raider pride spirit up. Senior Kinsey McDowell. Senior Jason Smith. He is being escorted by his parents, Connie and Jeremy Smith. Raider pride to Jason means acceptance, embracing everyone for who they are, no matter their background, their interests, or strengths. It's about coming together as a community that supports one another and values diversity. Raider pride goes beyond the individual and creates a shared sense of belonging and unity within our school. As Martin Luther King said, we may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. This quote reminds us that our differences make us stronger, and when we embrace them, we create a united and vibrant community. Senior Jason Smith. Senior Javier Lee Suarez. He is escorted by his mom, Elizabeth Campbell, and dad, Joshua Suarez. His activities are band, jazz band, choir, theater, library club, chess club, math club, science club, quiz bowl, and thespian club. Javier, Raider pride means honor and prestige. It is the motivation that keeps Nettleton rolling. Raider pride is the unbroken bond between everyone here today. Raider pride is justified. Senior Javier Lee Suarez. Last but not least, Senior Taylor Williamson, escorted by her dad, Jonathan Williamson. To Taylor, Raider pride will serve as a reminder of the invaluable lessons, friendships, and family that we have gained in my time here. A symbol of the strong foundation we've built for the future. It's about taking the values, the spirit, and the pride cultivated here and applying them in the next chapters of our lives, making a positive impact on the world and continuing to embody the true meaning of a Raider. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for all of our senior Raiders on Senior Night 2024.
So we had a coverage in where our corner is basically squatting and looking for those screens, and we just had it right call, right time. Gartman, pulled up to throw what I'm sure he thought was just going to be an easy completion, and Braylon read it and just jumped it and made a good play on the ball and had a good return on it.
Coach, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's fine if you and I disagree on this question, but the question is, do you believe in moral victories, and do you think Friday night was one?
I believe when you play as hard as you can and you give everything that you have, you can walk off that field with your head held high. And I think our kids did that. Now, if that's what you're considering a moral victory, I guess yes, in a way I do. Obviously, we want to that to me that should be the expectation, and that's what we talked about with our team. It shouldn't be a shock that we go out and play extremely hard. That should just be the standard and what we expect to do. And now we talked about this group. It's time to play hard and win the game. We've played hard the past couple of weeks, but we've come up short. And so now it's time for this group to get over that hump, to play hard and win the game. And so, we talked about DeAndre Henry, his senior year. There was a get over the hump moment, the Batesville game. That they played hard and they won the game. And so now that's the point we're at. Let's get over the hump. Let's get over the hump. Let's go play hard, and let's find a way to win the game.
We'll have a chance to do that tonight. Let's talk about the big game tonight. Our old nemesis comes into Raider Field, the Delta Swarm, one of the most storied high school football programs in the state. What can you tell us about the Win Yellow Jackets this season?
A typical Win Yellow Jacket football team. They're going to play physical. They're going to run the football, and they're going to get after it. They're going to play tough, hard-nosed defense. That's what you can expect from those guys every single year, and this year's no different. Now, the thing is, we're playing against this year's Yellow Jacket team. We're not playing against 40, 50 years of history. We're playing against this group, this team on Friday night, and we have to be better at football than them on Friday night. And that's just the bottom line. We're going to have to stop the run and be able to be physical in the trenches.
Coach, how's your team doing health-wise? I know that we missed Cohen Liggins greatly last week. How's Cohen doing? Will he be able to go Friday night? Will he be able to go at senior night? And how's the rest of your team doing health-wise?
Yeah, I think Cohen, he's making progress. It's getting better, but I don't know if he'll be able to give it a go on Friday night or not. It's going to be right up to, game day. He is progressing, but, not to the point where he's full speed yet. So we'll see. I know he wants to, give it a go, but we got to see if he can move around well enough to do that. Other than that, we got some bumps and bruises, but nothing that's going to keep anybody else out of the game.
Keys to the game tonight, what are you going to have to do to beat the Yellow Jackets?
We got to stop the run game on defense. It's just that simple. We got to bow up, got to play with grit, toughness, physicality, all the stuff that, it takes. We got to stop the run and get those guys off the field. And then offensively, we just got to execute. There's going to be plays, in the passing game, I think we can get some one-on-one matchups, and we got to connect on those, and then just continue to run the ball like we've been doing with Xay and Maddox and Cam and all the guys involved. And turnovers. If we can come up with a few turnovers, that always helps tip the scales in our favor.
Coach, let's go make it happen. Let's go get a win for Raider Nation.
Let's do it. Go Raiders.
Raider pride, brother.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
And we welcome you back to the First National Bank pregame show here at Raider Field. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. We are about 5.5 minutes away from kickoff. Tonight it's the Raiders versus the Wynn Yellow Jackets. Looking at the 5A East standings, right now Valley View is in first place in the conference at 6-0. Harding Academy is in second place at 5-1. Nettleton and Wynn are tied for third at 4-2. Brooklyn is in fifth. They're 3-3. Batesville is in sixth. They're 2-4. Paragould and Greene County Tech are tied for last place. Both of the Greene County teams are 0-6. But Coach Dover, those two teams play tonight in a big rivalry game. Something's got to give in Greene County.
That is a big natural rival. Every year it is always a surprise.
Well, at this point in the pregame show, I always like to go over the history, the Raiders' history with their opponents. And Coach Dover, you were here for most of the history against Wynn, and most of it was not good.
It was not very good. In fact, I never did beat Wynn. I think Coach Tennyson was the first one to pick up a victory. And then since that time, I think we've played fairly close with them.
We have. We've actually played them 25 times overall. Our record is 3-22 against the Yellow Jackets, and you're right, we beat them for the first time ever in 2007, which would have been, I guess, about 2 years after you retired as the head coach. We beat them 21-14 that year. That was the year that we had a really good senior class, that junior high team. They went 10-0 as freshmen, and they were able to beat Wynn 21-14. In 2019, we beat them in a shootout, 64-57. And then in 2021, we beat them for the conference championship. We were both 9-0. It was week 10, conference championship, undefeated season on the line. Cam Scarlett led the Raiders to a 26-22 win over the Delta Swarm. Coach Dover, as they're doing the coin toss, keep an eye on the coin toss for me. And I'll tell you this, and this probably won't come as a surprise to you, but it might come as a surprise to a lot of our listeners at home. Nettleton has never beaten Wynn
at Raider Field. Never beaten Wynn at Raider Field. Can you believe that?
Nope.
The 3 times.
Well, I say that, there were several years Wynn was always number 1 or number 2 in the state. And Coach Campbell there had some great teams.
That's right.
Nettleton won the toss, and we're going to receive.
That's good news. That's good news. Get that offense out on the field. That's the 3 times that we beat Wynn has been at their place every time. We beat them at Wynn every time.
It's time to get one here.
It is. So we're going to make history tonight. That's the plan here tonight anyway. Coach, how do you feel about comparing scores?
You can't.
Coach Hawk always told us that.
The thing about sports is, it's all about the matchups.
Right.
Some teams match up better against other teams, and when you're dealing with teenagers, the emotion of the game sometimes it differs from week to week, and so you throw that in and just but the big thing goes in football is turnovers.
Exactly.
If you can win the turnover battle, you got a chance to win.
Well, even though I know you don't believe in it, we're about to do it anyway. We're going to compare scores, common opponents. Brooklyn, we beat Brooklyn 42-20. They beat them 38-6. So I would say they have the advantage there. Paragould, we beat Paragould 55-23. They beat them 28-0. I kind of call that a push. We beat Greene County Tech 42-7. They beat them 21-14. Tech played this team really, really tight. So the advantage us there. Harding Academy, they beat us 37-14. They beat Wynn 42-18. So I'd say we have the advantage there. Valley View beat us 28-20, and they beat Wynn 31-0. The advantage would be Nettleton there. So if you believe in comparing scores, and I know you don't, but if you believe in comparing scores, this should be a very even game.
Yeah, I think, one of the things is that causes some of that difference is the fact that Wynn is a predominantly running team. And so, if you're a predominantly running team, other teams can load the box on you, and if you can't throw it to keep them honest, that may make a difference in the game, whereas we got the capability of throwing it and running it. So it makes the other team play a little more honest.
Well, that's one thing Coach Hampton told me in the pregame interview is the number one thing we got to do tonight, stop the run.
Well, Wynn runs the veer, which means that our defense is going to have to be really disciplined on our assignments. Because, the triple option, they're going to not block a couple people, and they're going to read them. So each, our kids have to be very disciplined and do their job and rely on their teammate to do the other part.
Yeah, they will run the old option, I guess they could give to the fullback. They got a couple of halfbacks they could pitch to, or the quarterback can keep it. So as a defensive coordinator, I know you've done your fair share of that. You got to have your team disciplined and handling their assignments to take on a team like Wynn.
Yeah, you got to take care of every option. You can't guess. You have to do your assignment, and then if you do that, then you have a real good chance of slowing them down.
Well, we're about to kick off here. Victor, we'll keep it right here as kickoff is upon us. The Wynn Yellow Jackets against the Nettleton Raiders for the 3 seed in conference on the line. Nettleton trying to defeat Wynn for the first time in school history at home. Wynn will be kicking off. Nettleton won the toss and elected to receive. Fred Adkins back deep for the Raiders, along with Paul Sisk. The cannonball man, Paul Sisk. Have you seen this kid, Paul Sisk, return kicks?
Yes.
Looks like somebody shoots him out of a cannon. He gets to top speed. He gets there quickly. It's a nice night at Raider Field. It is 59 degrees and a little bit breezy out there, and a nice crowd of Raider faithful. And, of course, the Delta Swarm, they bring a huge crowd. Great night of Raider football. We're just about to get underway. Kicking off for Wynn is number 14, Linton Bradshaw. He boots it deep, and it's going to be fielded by Paul Sisk at the 15-yard line. There's that burst of speed. He's up to the 30-yard line before he's brought down, and the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 right about the 30-yard line. Not a bad way to start.
Good field position to start our first drive.
So Maddox Hampton, senior night. Can you believe that young man is a senior?
No.
I know when you hired him, He was, when you hired his dad, Coach Hampton, that he was a little 6-year-old boy.
That's correct.
Cute little fellow. They called him the Mad Dog even then. He's blossomed into an outstanding quarterback who set school records. Did you have any idea that he would do that?
No, sir, I did not.
He has got Xavier Harrell in the backfield with him. 2 receivers spread out wide to the right. He gives it to the X-Man, running right side. He's hit in the backfield, reverses field, looking for the left edge now, and he's got room to run. He's across midfield. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, dashing down the sideline. He's into the end zone, somersaults in. Xavier Harrell, touchdown Raiders on the first play from scrimmage.
No flags on the play. That was a start. A play was designed to go right. Wynn had it stopped up, and he reversed his field and got a great block from the quarterback, Maddox, to free him, allow him to get back to the other corner, and took it all the way to the house.
Well, you love to see that, don't you? A quarterback who ain't afraid to throw a block.
He made the key block. If he hadn't made that block, he would not have scored.
How about that?
Great start.
Great start for sure. Mason Wan on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is right through the uprights, and the Raiders score first on the first play from scrimmage. With 11:39 to play in the first quarter, the score is now Nettleton 7, Wynn 0. We'll take a 30-second break. More Raider football when we come back on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Back in 30.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
7-0 Raiders, 11:39 to play in the first quarter, and that may be the quickest drive in school history. One play, one score. Xavier Harrell, a 70-yard touchdown run on the first play of scrimmage. Mason Wan booted to extra point. Mason Wan kicks off senior night here at Raider Field. Kickoff is fumbled at the 15. They pick it back up. The Raiders swarm them. Torrance Spinks leading the tackle. Also in on the stop for Nettleton is number 17, Paul Sisk. He is special teams dynamo, and the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 from their own 17.
Great coverage by our special teams.
Raiders have played well special teams this year. They got some good guys out there. So Wynn, this Veer offense, they got a fullback and a couple of halfbacks. The quarterback is Siler Holbrook. He gives to the fullback
Great
dive,
job.
and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop for Nettleton is Keon Stallings.
That's the first option of the triple option, and we handled that very well on the first play.
Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Yeah, just a quick fullback dive right there. So Holbrook under center. Don't see that very often anymore, Coach. Under center, and he gives it to the halfback, number 21, and he is stopped at about the 25-yard line.
Counter play where they fake it to the fullback and hand back the halfback coming the other way. A little misdirection.
It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Excuse me, 3rd down and 1 for Wynn. Ball at their own 26-yard line. So 3rd and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Under center, Holbrook pitches to the halfback, and he has the first down. Running left side, and they will move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Raider 36-yard line. Wren, the ball carrier.
They were able to seal the corner on us there and had a nice pickup.
They're going to be pretty methodical, looks like, Coach.
Yeah, they're going to run the football. That's their mainstay. We just got to slow them down, not give up the big play. Try to make them throw it.
Wren and Smith in the backfield. quarterback keeper. It looked like a busted play, running right up the middle, and he is stopped at about the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5. It looked like a busted play. That might have been a design run.
I don't know if the quarterback went the wrong way or the fullback. One of them went the wrong way.
Gain 6 on it, actually. 2nd down and 4 for Wynn.
It's going to be a big challenge for our defensive linemen up front to maintain their position and not get knocked back and get off their blocks and make the tackle.
Holbrook from under center. Wren directly behind him. He gives it to Wren. Wren is stopped by Keyshawn Washington near the 1st down. That may be. He needed 4 yards, and it looks like it's marked just a bit shy of the yard to gain. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard.
That was just an old-fashioned off-tackle power play. Wynn's not going to do anything fancy. They're just going to line up and try to run it right at you and control the clock. Make 1st downs.
Coach, I remember in your day you used to run the old veer I formation, run the veer out of it. The speedy Brian Carter at quarterback.
Only second to you.
Exactly. 3rd and 1. They give to the halfback. He has the 1st down. He's stopped at right about the 50-yard line. A host of Raiders. Kylan Hendrickson on the stop. Isaac Black as well. Ahmad Hurston. And Big Danny Gary from out the hood. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Wynn at the Raider 49-yard line.
What we have to do is make a big play on 1st down and get them behind the chains. As long as they keep getting 3 or 4 yards at a time, they're not going to have to throw it.
The old 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Used to be.
Used to be. There's not much dust kicked up on a turf field. 1st and 10 for Wynn from the Raider 49. The score is 7-0. Nettleton with the lead. They give to the fullback. He is hit by that guy, Damon Coleman, also in on the stop.
That was the veer there, and we did a great job taking the fullback, and we also had somebody on the quarterback, so we covered that play very well.
Keon Stallings in on the stop as well. 2nd down and 8. So there's you talk about halftime adjustments, Coach. I know there is in-game adjustments as well. You sort of kind of figure things out, or you guys do on the fly sometimes. 2nd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets. 7-0 the score. Nettleton with the lead here in the 1st quarter. Holbrook gives to the fullback. Up the middle, he is slung down by Keyshawn Washington. He's going to be a couple of 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Same play to the other side.
It'll be 3rd down and 3. Be a good time for a tackle for loss, even though I would have to say they're probably in 4-down territory right here at the Raider 42-yard line.
Or a good time for a fumble.
Fumble, it's always a good time for a fumble when the other team's got the ball. 3rd down and 2. Holbrook pitches to the halfback, Wren.
Oh, good lick.
Boy, that was a good lick there by Nettleton's number 28, Philip Hamilton. That's your tackle for a loss, or no gain at least. It's going to be 4th down and a long 3 now for the Yellow Jackets.
That
Big
was
hit.
the same play they ran a while ago and made a great game, but we adjusted, and our young man made a great tackle.
He sure did. Philip Hamilton, move in from Texas. And they play a little high school football in the Lone Star State.
Yes, and they take it serious.
It's almost a religion down there in the great state of Texas. Glad to have Philip Hamilton back up in the natural state. They're going for it, Coach.
Need to watch the ball, guys.
4th down and a long 3. They give
play
to Wren.
He did not make it.
I believe he stopped short.
Stopped short.
Yep, Keyshawn Washington leading the tackle for Nettleton. That's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st down Raiders.
Great job, our defensive front. Held the ground, and our linebackers filled the gaps and stuffed him. Big turnover. Now we just need to go score.
Nettleton has a 7-0 lead. If you're just now joining us, Nettleton scored on the first play from scrimmage. Xavier Harrell ran 70 yards, blocked by the Mad Dog, Maddox Hampton. Yes, the quarterback, Maddox Hampton. He made a key block, and X-Man took it to the house. Hampton swings it out, a little swing pass to Jordan Simmons. Jordan got some room to run. He is knocked out of bounds right at midfield. It's going to be close to a 1st down. We're going to call it a gain of 10. I say we move the chains.
That was a great block by our inside wide receiver on that play. He did a great job.
Yeah, I say move the chains. They're not moving the chains, Coach.
Yeah.
They're calling it second and inches,
They got
I guess.
better eyes than I got.
Look, a first down to me. X-Man right up the chute, and boy, he is hammered by number 44, Cy Mars, but he got the first down. Gain of about 2 yards, got the first down. X-Man took a tough hit right there.
Woo, but he bounced right back up.
Yep. Tough young man, Xavier Harrell. What a season he's had.
We're having some success getting the ball out on the perimeter.
Hampton from the gun on his right hip, Xavier Harrell, Mr. 1000. Pass, this is actually a backward pass to Fred Atkins. Fred is going to be tackled for a loss. He's still on his feet, still battling. Now they blow the whistle and rule his forward progress at the 46-yard line of the Raiders. That's going to be a loss of about 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 15.
Yeah, we blew that play up pretty good. We didn't get the corner sealed.
He passed it behind the line of scrimmage. Fred would have had the option of throwing the ball if he wanted to, but he was swarmed by the Delta Swarm. They give it to the X-Man, Xavier Harrell, and he is brought down right about the line of scrimmage. Just looked almost like what might have been a horse collar over there by Cameron Smith. He grabbed him and slammed him.
That's what I thought it was.
No flags, no gain. It'll be third and long for the Raiders, third down and 16.
You know, when you get behind the chains, it makes it very tough.
Makes it tough for the offensive coordinator to call a play, third down and 16. Cam Austin into the game. 3 receivers spread out wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Looks like Wynn showing like they may be bringing a linebacker blitz. Maddox Sampton making some adjustments, calling some audibles at the line of scrimmage. Savvy young quarterback. They blow the whistle, flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Delay of game against the Raiders.
Wynn has jumped into a 3-man front with the extra secondary guys back on this long yardage situation.
So it'll be third down and 21 for the Raiders. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. The score is Nettleton 7, Wynn 0. Maddox Sampton with Stone Cold Cam Austin in the backfield with him. Definite passing down here, but they give it to Cam Austin. Cam gains about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be fourth down and long for the Raiders. Fourth down and maybe 17 from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, we just got a little bit too far behind the chains and allowed the Wynn to go to a prevent defense. And it's very tough to throw the ball with 8 guys in the secondary.
So Maddox Sampton, who is the starting quarterback and also the punter, he stands about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage and awaiting the snap from Clark Phillips. Good snap. The punt is off. It's a high punt. It lands at about the 30-yard line, takes a Nettleton roll, and it is down at about the 27-yard line. That's where Wynn will take over first and 10.
The Wynn kind of blew that ball down. It didn't, kind of held it up.
Wind is strong out there tonight. You can look at Old Glory and the Arkansas flag in the south end zone. You can tell that it is definitely a windy night. Good night for high school football. 59 degrees and windy. I guarantee you there's a whole lot worse games that you've called, that you've coached, than the weather out it is tonight. Holbrook and the Yellow Jackets going back to work. They trail the Raiders 7-0 here in the first quarter. Holbrook gives to the halfback, and he has a gain of about 4 yards, maybe 5 before he's brought down. Keyshawn Washington, that guy Damon Coleman on the stop, is actually a gain of about 6.5 yards. We'll call it second down and 4.
Same off-tackle power play. Wynn is going to try to run it in between the tackles most of the time.
Raiders were able to get a defensive stop last time, a turnover on downs. Second down and 4. Give to the fullback this time. He's got the first down. Kylan Hendricks in on the stop for the Raiders. Also in on the stop is Braylon Green, who had a key interception last week against Valley View.
You know, they're trying to establish the fullback, because once they get that established, then they'll give them a little more ability to take the ball to the corner.
We do have a Raider down on the field. coaching staff and the trainers headed out to check on him. And let's see if I can't see who that is. It may be, I can't get a good read on the number, Coach. Give me just a second, and I will. It is a Nettleton player who's shaken up. Maybe Kylan Hendricks, perhaps. I'm not able to see his jersey, even with the benefit of these binoculars.
Like a lower leg injury.
Maybe a lower leg injury. Yeah, so let's.
I don't know if it's his knee or his ankle. Can't tell.
I believe that is Kylan Hendricks, who is down, but they're out there checking on him, and hopefully everything is all right with Kylan. I want to say a special get well to T.J. Hodges, a player used to play at Nettleton. He's stud running back for the Mark Tree Indians. Was injured last night in the game, and thankfully he is all right. And thankfully Kylan Hendricks is up. He is walking gingerly, but he is walking under his own power, not having to be helped off the field. That's good news. Maybe we'll see Kylan Hendricks back out on the field sooner rather than later. So it's 1st and 10 Win from their own 44-yard line. 2:37 to play in the first quarter. The score is Nettleton 7, Win 0. Crucial Conference 5A East football game here tonight. Both of these teams are playoff teams, and they're playing for the 3 seed here tonight. The winner gets the 3 seed, the loser gets the 4 seed, and gets to play Parkview. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 44, and I believe that's going to be offsides against the Raiders. Jamarcus Johnson got a little bit anxious right there. He wears number 60 in honor of Big Larry James from the class of '89. You remember
Big Larry?
Big Larry. You remember Big Larry?
Oh, yeah.
One of your great linemen from back in the day. Maybe Big Larry's out there watching and on the YouTube. That's Coach Darrell Dover in the booth with us tonight here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century. Holbrook gives to the slot back, number 2, and he is tackled short of the sticks, the first down marker. It's going to be a gain of about 3.5. It will be 2nd down and about a yard.
That's the counter play where they fake it to the fullback going right and hand off to the halfback going left.
Kendall Reed, the ball carrier.
Makes it tough on your linebackers. They got to read their keys.
Second down and 1. They give to the fullback right up the middle. He needed a yard. He got about 3. Jamarcus Johnson in on the stop for the Raiders. It'll be a 1st down. Ahmad Hurston also had his nose up in there.
Win is just methodical. That's why it'd be very important if we could get them behind the stick here on the 1st down. Try to make them play left-handed a little bit.
1:20 to play in the first quarter. The score is Nettleton 7, Win 0. Win taking their time getting to the line. They huddle up. They go under center. Kind of a throwback football team. I like to see it. They give it to number 21.
Ooh,
He's
good lick.
in the backfield.
And there we go.
Yeah, that's going to be – I don't think that's going to be a tackle for a loss, but it's no gain on the play. That's Ahmad Hurston who made the play. It's a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Good play by Ahmad.
Yeah, now we got him behind the chains a little bit.
2nd down and long for the Yellow Jackets.
But they're in 4-down territory. I guess they're in 4-down territory once they cross the midfield.
So they got 3 plays to get 9 yards, basically. Good play by Ahmad Hurston. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Nettleton up 7-0. 2nd down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. They give to the halfback, and he is stood up by Keon Stallings. Short gain on the play, maybe a gain of a half a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Great job by our front and our linebackers filling in the gaps to hold him to a 1-yard gain.
And Win will be content to let the clock run all the way down to 0-0, and that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Nettleton 7, Win 0. We'll be back in 60 seconds for more Raider football on the EAB Sports Network. Back in 60.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked pediatric diabetes and endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Second quarter just about to get underway. The score is Nettleton 7, Wynn 0. The Yellow Jackets have it 3rd down and 8 from the Raider 42.
We'll see if Wynn tries to pass it here.
It is 4-down territory. They got 2 plays to get 8 yards. Let's see if they got a pass play that they can dial up. Everybody's bunched up in motion. Number 7. The quarterback's going to keep it, running right up the middle, and boy, that's a nice gain down to the 30-yard line. Needed 7 yards, got 10. First down, Yellow Jackets.
That's a simple. He fakes to the fullback and just turns around and follows him right through the same hole. It's a quarterback blast.
Quarterback blast.
And they ran it twice and made good yardage both times.
So 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from the 31. And Xavier Harrell is receiving some medical attention down on the Raiders sideline. And we'll hope that everything is all right with Xavier. Carly Tennyson, David Flores from St. Bernard's Sports Medicine down there checking on him. Don't know exactly what is wrong with Xavier, but hopefully he's all right. Fullback dive, and he is hit immediately. Very good tackle there, Keon Stylings. It's going to be a short gain, 2nd down and 9.
Wynn is foot to foot in the offensive line. This is just old-fashioned, hard-nosed football.
They're running a huddle. You don't see that very often. They're under center. You don't see that very often. Coach, it's almost like we're back in the 80s.
Yeah, that's right. They're not going very fast either.
Nope, they're not.
They want to run that clock.
Yep. Nettleton leads 7-0. Just over 11 minutes to play in the second quarter. Holbrook, the quarterback. Hard count. We hold the water. They give to the halfback, Wren. He's hit by that guy, Damon Coleman. Nice tackle by Coleman. It's a short gain, maybe a gain of 1.5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and long for Wynn. 3rd down and 7, we'll call it.
Great job by linebacker filling the hole.
Damon Coleman, junior linebacker, and man, he has had an outstanding season. .17 on the clock. The clock is rolling. We're in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 7, Wynn 0. Xavier Harrell scored on the first play from scrimmage, about a 70-yard touchdown run. Yellow Jackets give to the, actually it's a quarterback keeper. They fool me, quarterback keeper. He's still on his feet. He stopped short of the first down, but he is only a couple of yards short. It's going to be 4th down for the Yellow Jackets.
That was the
down and 2.
That was the second phase of the triple option. Fake to the fullback, kept it. Need to watch the ball here, defensive lineman. If I was Wynn, I'd go back to that quarterback blast they've had success with.
4th and 2 for the Jackets. Big play right here. They give to the halfback. He is hit right about the line to gain, Xavier Johnson, but I believe they're going to give him a good spot, and he has got the first down, it looks to me, Coach.
Yes, he made it by about 1 yard.
Yep. Xavier Johnson with a nice tackle, but he reached the line to gain and fell forward. It's 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on the Raider 19-yard line. Wynn trying to tie this game. Holbrook from under center. He pulls it. Quarterback's going to run it, and he is thrown down by Torrance Spinks about the 12-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 6. And see, there may be a flag. Did I miss a flag somewhere, Coach? Yeah, there's a flag on the play.
Horse collar on us, I think.
Yeah, horse collar on us. So that's
gives him an automatic first down about the 8-yard line, looks like.
Probably half the distance. And yeah, the old horse collar. So half the distance, automatic first down. It'll be first down and goal for the Yellow Jackets at the 6-yard line of the Raiders.
You know, that's that triple option. You know, they established a fullback time and time again. Then all of a sudden now they're going to the second phase and bringing the quarterback around, and we have to make sure we have somebody assigned to him.
First and goal from the 6 for Wynn. As they try to tie this ball game to get to the fullback, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. That's number 21, Cameron Smith.
Yeah, that's the first phase of the option. It's just straight handoff to the fullback, and they blocked it up well, and he's able to get into the end zone.
Mason scores 7-6. Nettleton's lead shaved to 1 point, and Wynn trots out their field goal unit to try to kick the extra point. Number 14, Linton Bradshaw, on for the point after try. Where's number 14? Boots it through the uprights, and the kick is good. With 8:31 to play in the second quarter, Wynn ties it. The score is now Nettleton 7, Wynn 7. Back in 30 seconds and more Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glenn St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glenn St. and God bless our troops.
We got ourselves a tie ball game here at Raider Field. Nettleton 7, Wynn 7. 8:31 to play in the second quarter as the Raiders try to defeat Wynn for the first time in school history here at Raider Field.
You know, when you play a team like Wynn, who is such a ball control, you have a limited number of possessions, so you have to make sure you try to get something out of every possession.
The Raiders have had 2 possessions. Their first possession was a one-play possession. Xavier Harrell ran it 70 yards for a touchdown. The Raiders were stopped on their second possession. Nice catch by Fred Atkins about the 15-yard line. He gets it out to about the 33. It's going to be about an 18-yard return for right said Fred. That was good hands by Fred to snare that football.
Especially in that wind, that ball was wobbling. It's a great return. We got good field position. We just need to I think we've only ran the ball. We've only had 4 snaps, right?
I think that's right. Yeah, we're 3 and out, the second possession. And
so, you know, we hadn't really had a time to get all our plays that we've scripted in yet.
Nettleton with their dark gray uniforms, gold helmets. Senior night at Raider Field. We're all tied up 7-7. Cam Austin in the backfield with the Mad Dog. Mad Dog's going to throw. He's looking downfield. He's got a man incomplete as he just overthrew Jordan Simmons, who had a step on Kendall Reed. So incomplete pass, second down and 10.
That was great pass protection by offensive line. Gave Maddox a lot of time to throw, which means that will be good for us the rest of the game if he has that much time to throw. He's going to complete some passes.
Second down and 10 for the Raiders. We're all tied up 7-7. In motion, A.D. Blackburn. They give it to Cam Austin. Cam looking for room to run up the middle. He falls forward for a gain of a couple of yards. It'll be third down and 8 for the Raiders. Maybe third down and 7 for the Raiders.
Big down here. We need to pick up a first. We'll give our defense a little rest.
The Yellow Jackets with a long, methodical drive tied the game up with 8:31 to play in the second quarter. We're tied up at 7. Third down and 7 for the Raiders. Maddox Sampson from the gun. He drops straight back to pass. Throwing far sideline. It is complete. Let's see what kind of spot we got. Cam
First down.
Bobo, first down Raiders. Nice catch, Cam Bobo. He caught it in midair, was driven back, but they gave him forward progress, and that's enough for a first down.
That was a great throw and catch. That ball went from one hash mark to the other. And the offensive line, again, gave Maddox great protection.
So the chain gang a little bit slow over there. Let's see if we can't speed them up a little bit. There we go. It's clearly a first down. Now then, I don't mean to bust out the chain gang like that, Coach. God bless them. They're out there doing great work for Raider Nation. Cam Austin, the ball carrier, and he is brought down right about the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 10. We'll call that no gain.
You know, Wynn appears to be very stout on the defensive line against the run.
They definitely.
They got some size up there.
They do. They do. Seems like Wynn's always had some big defensive linemen. Second down and 10 for the Raiders. Maddox Sampton and Cam Austin. Xavier Harrell out of the game. Not sure exactly what's going on with Xavier. He's sitting down on the bench here on the sideline just below our broadcast position, NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century. And Nettleton calls a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them with 6:46 to play in the first half. Your score is Nettleton 7, Wynn 7. Back in 30 seconds, some more Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community.
6:46 to play here in the second quarter. We're all tied up 7-7. Second down and 10 for the Raiders from their own 45. Maddox Sampton dropping straight back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's throwing deep. It is incomplete, intended for Jordan Simmons. Good coverage down there by number 13, Corbin O'Hara. It's going to be third down and 10 for the Raiders.
It's a great pass right on the money, but the defender did a great job staying hip to hip with him. Again, great pass protection by our offensive line. It was giving Maddox plenty of time to throw.
And Maddox Hampton has got a strong arm. Third down and 10 for the Raiders. Hampton back to pass again. Good protection. Oh, incomplete. Intended for Jordan Simmons, and a lot of the Raider faithful wanting a flag, but I do not see any yellow fabric. It's going to be fourth down and 10 for Nettleton.
Defender got there, might have been a shade earlier than the ball, but the officials didn't call it.
So the Raiders will send out their punt unit for the second time tonight. Nettleton's just had 3 possessions. They scored on 1 play on the first possession. Have not been able to do much the other 2. Noah Stewart back deep. He's standing about the 15-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Maddox able to get the punt off. Stewart gets away from the ball. It rolls about the 10-yard line. That's inside the 10 now. It keeps on rolling the Nettleton way, and it's down by Isaac Black, and it will be first and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 9-yard line. Well, we flipped the field nicely on that one. Good punt by Maddox Hampton.
Yes, we did. We got them backed up inside the 10. This would be a great time to hold them and make them punt and give us time to put in another score before half.
6:21 to play here in the second quarter. Nettleton received the opening kickoff. They will be kicking off at the outset of the second half. Holbrook, the quarterback, under center. Good old-fashioned smash-mouth football. That's what the Yellow Jackets bring to the table. He keeps it, finds the edge, and, boy, he's got room to run. He is dashing down the sideline, looking. He plants his foot, cuts at the 40. He's brought down finally at about the 15-yard line by Torrance Speaks. Good read by the quarterback and a huge gain.
Again, that's the veer play in which he fakes to the fullback and keeps it on the corner, and he did it. That young man's got some speed.
Boy, he sure does. Good read, and he's all the way down. He started from the 9-yard line, their own 9, run all the way to the Nettleton 15. That's about a 75-yard run, if my math is correct.
Don't ask me to count.
Charlene Jernigan's out there probably throwing her hands in the air right now. Come on, TMC. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets inside the Raider red zone. They give to the halfback, and he is hit by Keon Stallings initially, and that is a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
Again, that was a counter play. You fake it to fullback right and hand it off to the halfback coming back left. We played that pretty well. Held them to, 2 yards?
Yes, sir. 2nd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets. Craig Miller, Daryl Dover here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position at Raider Field. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century. 2nd down and 8. Holbrook from under center tosses it to the halfback, number 21, Smith. He is tripped up far sideline by number 20. He gets to the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Yellow Jackets.
We need a big stop here.
Tie ball game, 7-7. Nettleton scored first on the first play from scrimmage of the game. Yellow Jackets tied it in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 3 is what Buddy Nichols said. We'll go with what Buddy says.
Fumble by the
Raiders.
We got it.
Keyshawn Washington falls on it, and there's your turnover in the red zone.
All right.
And it could not have come at a better time. Actually, it looks like Jamarcus Johnson who recovered it for the Raiders, the nose guard. How about that?
Big play for us, huge. No, we got a chance here to drive it down the field and go into halftime with the lead. What a momentum changer.
You mentioned at the beginning of the game, in high school football, a lot of times turnovers are what makes the difference. And that was a huge turnover right there inside the Raider red zone. Let's see if Nettleton can use that as a momentum swinger.
Yeah, we need to take about 4:29 off the clock and score.
4:30 to play in the first half. We're all tied up 7-7. Raider offense ready to go to work. Cam Austin, the running back in. Xavier Harrell injured somehow. A give to Cam Austin. He busts out right side. Room to run. He's down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Raiders. Good run by Cam Austin.
Very patient running back there. He waited till his blocks developed and slid right in between them and made a great gain.
Cam Austin in the backfield. They give it to him again. He's got the 1st down, still on his feet into the secondary. He's at the 30-yard line. 1st down Raiders.
Another great job of the right side of the line, making a hole, and he did a great job being patient and waited till it open and ran through there. We may have found a spot over here we may try to exploit.
Sir Jonathan and Jerry Hudgens, good blocking by the Raider, right side of the Raider offensive line. They give to Cam Austin again. Cam Austin running left side this time, and he has a nice gain of about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Maybe you remember Nathan Young. Nathan was a good running back for us several years ago. That's Cam Austin's older brother. And this is the first year Cam Austin's ever played football, Coach. He waited till his senior year to come out, and they're calling his number often on this drive. 2nd down and 2 for the Raiders. We're all tied up 7-7. 3:15 on the clock. The Raiders running the ball a lot more on this drive. Very effectively. They give to Austin again. This time he's hit in the backfield. He's still battling his way.
Going to be very close.
Going to be close to the line to gain for a 1st down.
Going to be short of inches.
It'll be 3rd down and inches for the Raiders.
I'm surprised they're not measuring.
Yeah, that's close enough to measure.
I think they're going to measure.
Yep. Maybe the referees heard the legendary Coach Dover say it's time for a measurement. That's exactly what's happening there. Coach Dover, while we get the measurement, let the folks know what you're up to these days. Where are you living at these days?
I live in Bentonville, Arkansas, and we've moved in 2017, been there ever since. Helped raise some grandkids, and once both of the grandkids in Bentonville got in school, I've been sub-teaching last year and this year almost every day.
How about that? So Coach Dover, is that what they call you, Coach Dover?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't imagine them calling you anything else. Coach Dover, substitute teaching in the Bentonville school system. That is awesome. The measurement, I believe they're saying it's a little bit short.
Is it third or second down?
It would be third down. Third down and inches for the Raiders.
Let's pick up his first down and keep driving and run that clock out. And score.
Speaking of the clock, it's 2:51 to play in the second quarter. We're all tied up at 7.
Our offensive line this drive has done an outstanding job moving the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sure have. Those guys do not get the credit they deserve. Third down and inches. Heavy package in. They give to Cam Austin. Cam has got the first down. Needed about 2 or 3 inches. He got a couple of yards. Move the chains. First down, Raiders.
Now, right now, as offense, you don't want to get in too big a hurry because you want to make sure that you don't leave any time for winning on the clock.
Especially with them receiving the opening kickoff. First and 10 for the Raiders from their own 42-yard line. Maddox Sampson. He's going to pass out in the flats to Fred Adkins. Fred's got the first down. An excellent run after the catch. Loose ball afterwards, but he hit the ground. Ground cannot cause a fumble. Move the chains. First down, Raiders.
Wide receiver screen was blocked very well and picked up about 15 yards.
Fred Adkins has been a real weapon for the Raiders all year long. Came up big for him right there. First and 10, Nettleton playing a little tempo now. First and 10 from the 41. They give to Cam Austin running left side. He's got room to run. Dashing down the sideline. He's at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 5-yard line.
No flags.
Boy, that's a big run there by Cam Austin. A gain of about 40 yards.
First and goal from the 3 or 2.
Yeah, it'll be first down and goal for the Raiders.
Let's not get in too big a hurry. Let's let that clock run.
That's right, because we got 2:06 on the clock. No reason to go tempo right now. They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Great job by the left side of the offensive line. They got a great push, and he walked into the end zone almost untouched.
So Nettleton's Cam Austin, man, he toted the mail for the Raiders that time, Coach. On that drive, the Raiders covered about 70 yards on the drive. I bet Cam Austin probably had 55 of them himself.
He had a 45 in that.
Maybe more than that. Mason Wan kicks the PAT. His kick is true, and the Raiders take a 14-7 lead with 2:01 to play in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. When we come back, more Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network.
That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Coach Daryl Dover hanging out with the TMC here in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist Healthcare for the next century. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. Mason Wan kicks it off, and the Yellow Jackets fielded at about the 9-yard line.
Good coverage. Good coverage
there. That's leading the way is Cam Williams, also in on the stop for Nettleton, number 13, Jeremiah Jackson. So the Yellow Jackets will take over first and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Well, we'll see if Wynn's going to open it up. I bet they're still going to run the triple, and we just got to have an answer for the quarterback.
1:53, that's how much time they've got. And they got to move the ball 75 yards. They do have 3 timeouts. Holbrook from under center. It gives to the halfback.
Ooh, that's
Smith.
almost a fumble.
Well, it sure was. The last drive started with a fumble. That's a turnover on the 9-yard line.
We'll take another one.
Guarantee you. If they're giving it, we'll take it, Coach. Gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
We'll see if Wynn's going to be patient enough to try to run. But we can't go to sleep in the secondary.
Clock is at 1:28 and ticking. And they're
not in any hurry.
They're not moving with much urgency. They may be content to go in down 7.
That's that quarterback blast again.
Quarterback power, and he's going to be close to the first down. Leading the tackle for the Raiders is Keon Stallings. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. We now have less than a minute to play in the second quarter. Raiders up 14-7.
This tells me one or two things. They're not really good at throwing or good at catching. Because they seem to be in no hurry, which is fine.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 1 for Wynn. Quarterback going to pass. Throwing downfield. He's got a man. It's complete at the 40-yard line. That is Isaac Black was on the coverage. Reed on the reception. It's going to be a big gain for Wynn. 1st down.
Nice throw by the quarterback.
Sure was. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at about the Raider 32-yard line. Wynn calls the timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 34 seconds to play in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7, back in 30. Raider football on NTV and the AB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craig Head Electric.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or...
We're going to go ahead and bring it back. We got 21 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Sorry to talk over Miss Wendy Schropel like that, but we missed a play there. A good tackle on the far sideline there by Torrance Spinks.
Yeah, the Wynn tried to run a tall sweep, and he came up from the secondary and made a great tackle for no gain.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. They call another timeout, and I believe that is their second timeout. 21 seconds of the half. 21 seconds to play in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. The Yellow Jackets, Coach, you correct me if I'm wrong, but they just a couple of plays ago, they threw their first pass of the ball game. Completed a long pass about the time that Coach Dover said they couldn't do it, and there they did.
Thanks, Craig. Wynn's got, they got one timeout left, so if they run the ball and call another timeout, they probably only have 1 or 2 more plays to run. So let's see. They're spreading out a little bit and see if they may try to throw a deep one here.
25 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. Holbrook, the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, under center. He's dropping straight back to pass, looking left, throws complete. Boy, wide open was the tailback. He's inside the 10-yard line where he's shoved out of bounds. It's going to be 1st down and goal for the Yellow Jackets at about the 7, and they are passing the ball very effectively.
Yeah,
Coach.
that was a back out of the backfield, and two of our guys went with a deeper route, and he just swung out of the backfield and was wide open.
So 18 seconds on the clock, and Wynn, who's been very slow and methodical the entire game, they are showing a little quick strike capability. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. They have 1 timeout remaining. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down by Keon Stallings. A great tackle by Keon.
They went back to their veer play, but we had the person that was assigned to the quarterback was there waiting on him. Big play here now. Here's the dilemma for Wynn. You got 12 seconds left.
And no timeouts.
And no timeouts left, so you almost have to throw the ball.
It is 2nd down and goal for the Yellow Jackets. We'll just keep it here during the timeout.
And if they do run it, we just need to get up slow.
Exactly. Just take as much time as you can.
Lay on the ball carrier for a few seconds.
Yep. Cover him up. Let the clock roll.
So
12 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7.
It'd be hard to run 2 plays running with 12 seconds left.
The Yellow Jackets have thrown 2 passes in this game. Both of them have been completions for nice gains.
Yes, let's see what they come up with here.
So they do have the capability to throw the pigskin. Holbrook, the quarterback, he's under center. He rolls out to his right. It is a pass play. He's under pressure, and he just throws the ball away. 7 seconds on the clock. Good pressure there by the Raider defensive line. That's Keon Stallings, who was in his grill.
Great coverage and great pressure from the corner. The quarterback looked like they're going to go for a field goal.
So 3rd down and goal from the 7, and they trot out the field goal unit to try to get some points here. So help me do the math here, Coach.
Where's the ball?
24-yard field goal, what I believe is what it is. He's kicking from the 14, so
yeah,
24. 14
20,
plus 10.
24, if my math serves me correct.
Batesville High School math.
Yeah, struggle. Ooh, we blocked it.
Block. Kick is blocked. That's Isaac Black.
Great job.
Isaac Black with off the edge, and he got his hand on it. A very good special teams play by an outstanding football player, Isaac Black. He blocked the kick, and the Raiders are going to go into the intermission with at least a 14-7 lead. It'll be Raider ball with 3 seconds on the clock.
We're going to take a knee and get out of here. 14-7. What great job by our defense the last 2 possessions down in the red zone. Recovering a fumble and blocking a field goal.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 20, and I agree with Coach Dover. I think.
You think Wynn thinks we're going to pass it?
Well, I would say so. They got 4 linemen and 7 guys about 30 yards deep.
Oh, boy. I would call that a prevent defense.
Prevent D, and Maddox just takes a knee, and the clock will strike 0. Nettleton will go into the intermission with a 14-7 lead over the Yellow Jackets. They will kick the ball off at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. I tell you what, let's take a 7-minute break. Let you hear from some of our great sponsors, and Coach Dover and I will collect ourselves, and we'll get the halftime show all set up for you, the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. That's KavanaughCars.com. We'll be back in 7 minutes with the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. You've tuned in to Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. At half, the Raiders lead the Jackets 14-7. Back in 7.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. If your system is over 10 years old and you've been paying for costly repairs, it may be time to replace. At Moore, we know replacing your HVAC system is a big investment and we can help. Did you know that we can replace your air conditioning system for less than the cost of your daily cup of coffee? Call Moore Air Conditioning today at 870-336-2023 or visit us at moreac.com. Some restrictions apply.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now.
Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. We provide the expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. And the best part? You get it all with local support and friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because better service makes a difference. And we think you deserve it. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding. They come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering. Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Life is full of surprises, but your financial future shouldn't be. At First Community Bank's Trust and Wealth Management Department, we specialize in helping you accumulate wealth, manage cash flow, and create a lasting legacy. Our experienced advisors will work with you to develop a personalized plan that aligns with your goals and values, ensuring a secure financial future for you and those that follow. Visit First Community Bank today and start building a brighter tomorrow. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas are right on the verge with overwhelming sales, and you'll find them at your Central dealerships, overtaking Memphis and Little Rock. The Central dealerships are leading the way. Central Chevy, Central Buick, Central Toyota, Central Ford, and Central Nissan. Central dealerships are your home of meet or beat pricing, so don't waste your time. Stop into any of the 5 Central dealerships for the best deals of the month, and online at centralcts.com.
And we welcome you into the NEA Baptist broadcast position here at Raider Field, the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out their entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Here at halftime, the score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, on Nettleton Television YouTube, then you'll see the awesome Nettleton Raider band out there doing their thing. We had Coach Massey up here visiting with Coach Dover. Coach Dover, it's been a great time calling the game with you. And if you're a Nettleton Raider fan, you got reason to be optimistic about this game.
We played very well. Our defense, has been a little bit, but they've rose up when they needed to and made a couple of key stops down in the red zone, and made a couple of good runs on offense. Of course, the first run was a touchdown. But, it's just, like I said, we stated earlier, when you play a team like Wynn, you're not going to get many possessions because they're going to try to eat that clock.
That's exactly right. Let's recap the game. The Raiders scored on their very first play from scrimmage, and I'll tell you the truth, it's been a steady stream of folks coming in to see the old ball coach, including Montel Moore, who's up here hanging out with the coach right now. Glad to see you, Montel, one of the all-time Raider greats. And yes, and we'll visit with Montel, and we'll tell you about, as coach is saying hey to Montel, we'll tell you how the first half broke down. Xavier Harrell on the first play from scrimmage, Nettleton won the toss. They elected to receive, and on the first play from scrimmage, Xavier Harrell, he was running to the right side, but he changed direction. Got a big block from the Mad Dog. Got a big block from Maddox Hampton, and he ran 70 yards for a touchdown. Coach Dover, that was a great way to start the game. Yeah, it was a play designed to go to the right, and then Wynn stuffed it pretty good, and he bounced back to left and got a great block from Maddox and was able to just outrun him. He got great speed and ran it in for a touchdown, about 70-something yards, wasn't it? 70 yards, and it took all of about 21 seconds. I guess a little bit of time went off on the kickoff, but with 11:39 after Mason Wan kicked the PAT, the score was Nettleton 7 and Wynn 0. Now, that's the good news. Here's some bad news, Raider Nation. Somewhere in the first quarter, I'm not sure what play, Xavier Harrell was injured. And the word that we got, unofficially, the word we got is Xavier has broken his hand. That is our intrepid reporter, Lindsey Miller, has run that information down and said that it looks like Xavier has a broken hand. Like I said, that is unofficial, but Xavier left the game, that's for sure, and did not come back. And not sure if he's going to be back in the second half or not. But good news is, touchdown first play. Bad news is Xavier has sustained an injury, and we'll keep you updated on his status as we find out. So that's definitely bad news for Raider Nation. Is Xavier Harrell? And I know you've watched every game. That young man has had a heck of a season, over 1,000 yards, probably about 1,300 yards on the season, I would say. That's a big loss if we lose Xavier Harrell.
Yes, he's got probably the best top end speed we've got in the running back. So yeah, it's definitely a loss, and hopefully the young man can recover real quick.
I heard you say in the break that his speed reminded you of me. That's what I
don't think I said that, did I?
Was that not you?
No, I don't think I said that.
Maybe I imagined that.
No.
But Xavier Harrell out of the game. Well, never fear, Raider Nation, because we got a pretty good backup. We'll tell you about him in just a second. Cameron Smith scored for the Yellow Jackets with 8:31 remaining in the second quarter. The score was 7-0 Raiders at the end of the first quarter, but Wynn tied the game with 8:31 remaining in the second quarter on a 6-yard run by their halfback, Cameron Smith. The PAT was good, and that made the score 7-7. And with 2:01 to play in the half, Cam Austin ran it in from 2 yards to make the score 13-7. Mason won with a PAT 14-7. And Coach, we mentioned Xavier Harrell being injured, and that is obviously a huge loss to the team. But boy, Cam Austin had a heck of a drive on that touchdown drive there.
He made one key run of about 40 yards, if I remember correctly, and line did a great job on the left side, and he's able to turn the corner. And I thought he was going to get in, but they got him down to 2, but he scored the next play. So great job by our offense. Great job by our defense down here in the red zone. Held Wynn out on 2 occasions, which is the difference in the game now.
Well, they held them, and they also got a fumble recovery about the 9-yard line, a first down and goal from the 9. Jamarcus Johnson fell on a fumble, and that's what keyed the go-ahead touchdown drive for the Raiders as they take a 14-7 lead. And the defense did a good job of standing up there as Wynn. You got to give them credit. They drove the ball, I guess, about 70, 80 yards down the field and elected to go for a field goal to try to get some points on the board to make it 14-10 going into the break. And Isaac Black, as he's done all year long, made a big play, come on the edge, and he blocked the field goal attempt, and the Raiders held on to a 14-7 lead, and that's where we are at half.
And that was a big momentum shift. I think Wynn felt like they could get 3 points. They could go into the halftime knowing they were going to get the ball to start the second half with some momentum. But hopefully that was a big deflator for them, and hopefully we'll come out this first series and stop them and then go put one in. And, I think if we can get 2 scores ahead of Wynn, it's, kind of takes them out of their game plan a little bit.
Well, it's with their offense being as methodical as it is, they don't move the ball quickly, and that would make it difficult for them for sure. So you said it right, Coach. We're going to be kicking the ball off to Wynn in the third quarter and get a stop, get some more points, and for the first time in history, defeat the Wynn Yellow Jackets here at Raider Field. That's hard to believe. As many times as we played Wynn, 28 times, we have never defeated them at Raider Field. We beat them 3 times at their place, but we've never beat them here.
There for several years when Wynn was top 1 or 2 teams in the state. That had a lot to do with it. But yeah, it's kind of odd that we haven't beaten them here when we've beaten them there 3 times.
Yeah, that's they have had some unbelievable teams. I could remember, Coach, when we first made the transition up to what was then the 4A East back then. This was the SEC of high school football, the 4A East, which is now the 5A East.
Yeah. Well, you had several schools that were at the height of their football programs. Newport was awesome under Coach Keedy. Osceola under Coach Gore, and of course Wynn under Don Campbell,
and Batesville
under Dave King. So
yes.
Those 4 teams every year going into this season had a chance to win the state championship.
And we had some mighty fine teams during that stretch, but we kind of knew going into the season, hopefully we'll get that 4 spot. That's how loaded this conference was. And I know I might sound like an old man, but things were a lot better 20 years ago, but you got to admit the conference is not as strong now as what it was back in the day.
Well, I think that's obvious to most people that those teams were just they were signing several D1 players every year off of them, and those towns runs in cycles, and and they just have gone down a little bit of down cycle, and of course Osceola's gone down a division or 2, and so it's not quite the same conference that it was.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Even though it's a good conference, but I'm saying it just. At a time when Wynn and Newport and Batesville and Osceola were at their peak, it was a tough conference.
No doubt about it. I can remember one night I saw a running back from Wynn by the name of D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah.
Played out here.
He was an average back.
Holy cow. I've never seen anybody better. I
tell you, we held a record one time. I think, I don't know it to be a national record, but I'd almost have to believe it. We held Wynn one time to 11 snaps in the game.
Held them to
11 snaps. And got beat 49-0.
So 7 of those snaps resulted in a touchdown.
Yes.
But 11 snaps.
11 snaps.
Hey, that's Raider pride right there. That's Raider pride. That's Coach Darryl Dover, the voice of the legend, and he is kind enough to join us on the headset, talking about some good old times. Coach, you had some great teams through the years. The winningest coach in Raider football history. I believe Coach Hampton is number 2 now. Coach Hampton is number 2. He's only got, I think, 38 wins to go to catch you. Going to be tough for Coach Hampton to do that. But
no, he'll do that.
If he hangs around long enough, then he may eclipse your.
You also forgot to say I'm also the losingest coach in history.
We don't want to say that. That's one of those things that we'll leave out. The winningest coach, you got more wins, but if you look at the St. Louis Cardinals, their pitching records, Bob Gibson, he's got the most strikeouts, the most wins, but he's also allowed the most walks, and the most. So it's you throw a lot, you play a lot, you're gonna take some L's. But Coach, how has Raider football changed from when you took over in 1984? Now, that was a good team, especially that 85 team. You had Per Year and Pickle and all of those guys, Perry Darby. How would those really good teams of the 80s compare with the good teams of now?
Well, I think one of the things would have to contend with from those teams was the speed of the game now.
Yeah.
The speed of the athletes now are just unbelievable. And, it's just no more wide open game.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I don't think there's any way they could beat the class of '89. I don't care how fast they are.
If it didn't come a flood.
Exactly. That was a bad ending to a great season.
When I found out one of our coaches played on that team.
They sure did.
I told Coach Hampton, what are you hiring for?
That's Coach House, Eric House, our defensive.
He said he was running back on that team.
He was a running back? How about that?
I think that's what he said.
How about that? He looks more like a lineman right now, but
well, I'm going to say that.
We all gain weight, I guess.
Well, yeah. There's a tendency to gain weight.
Well, that was the 88 season, that very good class of 1989, which every Nettleton historian will tell you is the best class ever. But we won the first round. That was in school history. That was the first time that a Nettleton team won a state playoff game, and that was in 1988.
Beat Walnut Ridge.
Now, we won a lot of games since then, but, Coach, they made one change. They made the top 4 teams make the playoffs. Used to, it was just the top 2 teams.
Correct.
And so you were always playing a 2 seed at the worst. You were going to have a tough first-round opponent no matter what.
Yeah, we went there several years where we lost to the eventual state champion. The Lone Oaks and the Rivercrest, Nashville. So, we played some really tough first-round games or second-round games.
No doubt about it. But the first playoff victory in history, 88, is when the Nettleton Raiders they beat the Walnut Ridge Bobcats right here at Raider Field.
Coach Tennyson was the coach.
That's right, Donnie Tennyson. And, boy, that was a couple of good games we had against the Bobcats that year.
That was the miracle pass in the regular season.
That's right. Brian Carter hit Sean Johnson the last touchdown.
Play of the game.
Last play of the game, 4th down and long, and the Raiders beat Walnut Ridge that year on that play. And then in the playoffs, we got him in the first round, and Brian Webb made a tackle.
Last play of the game.
I think Crockett Murphy was the ball carrier, and Brian stopped him.
About a 6-7 yard line, in bounds.
In bounds,
the clock ran out.
And that's the controversy. A lot of the Walnut Ridge people say he got out of bounds. They should have stopped the clock, gave him one more play. But you had a good view of that. He was clearly in bounds.
He was in, no doubt.
No doubt about that. So that was an exciting season. And unfortunately, the next week we played Pocahontas, and a team that 9 times out of 10, I don't mean to take a line from Hugh Freeze, but 9 times out of 10 we beat them.
Well, we of course, we threw the ball quite a bit back then, and the weather that night was just horrendous. I mean, raining and cold. In fact, it rained so much when we got back, the coaches had to spend the night in the gym. But this campus flooded, so it rained like 7 inches that day.
It was a flood and a bad night, and on account of that, Pocahontas was able to edge the Raiders, and that was a sad night. But what a great season and what a great career Coach Daryl Dover has had. He's kind enough to drive all the way across the state and hang out with us, and we sure do appreciate you, Coach Dover. I tell you what, let's take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you. It's at half. It's 14-7. Nettleton with a 7-point lead over Wynn. We appreciate Kavanaugh Auto Group sponsoring the halftime show. Check out their entire inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles at KavanaughCars.com. Back in 60 seconds with the second half. Raiders up 14-7. Raider football on NTV and the AB Sports Network.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. It's 14-7 at half. Nettleton with a 7-point lead over Wynn. Got a score from Batesville at half. Valley View 7, Batesville 7. So they got a
that is a shocker.
Yep, they got a barn burner going on there at Batesville. So
that is surprising to me.
That'd be interesting too.
Would that not be an upset?
That would be a huge upset. Now, Valley View's got the 1 seed clinched.
Now, the question was Gartman playing or not. He kind of got banged up last week.
Yeah, he did. Kickoff is fielded at the 20-yard line and returned out to about the 36-yard line. That's Cameron Smith, their talented running back linebacker. And the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Good coverage there. We just we'll see what adjustments we've made and what adjustments they've made.
The Raiders lead 14-7 here at the outset of the second half. Nettleton trying to defeat Wynn, get the 3 seed in the Conference 5A East. That means we'll be playing Lakeside instead of Parkview. I can't tell you how important that is. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. I guarantee they don't want to go play Parkview either. So that's going to be a hellacious second half. They give to the fullback, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. A fine tackle there by Nettleton's number 90, Keon Stallings. He falls forward, gains about 3, 2nd down and 7.
Again, Wynn trying to establish the fullback inside to set up the quarterback on the edge.
If the Raiders can defeat the Yellow Jackets tonight, it'll be the first time in school history that we've ever defeated Wynn here at home. 2nd down and 7. Holbrook under center.
Quarterback blast.
Quarterback keeper. And boy, he's hit hard by that guy, Damon Coleman. He'll remember that hit. It's
great tackling by our defense.
Gain of a couple, 3rd down and 5.
About 4 of them on that tackle.
Well, we've
down.
We've had some good linebackers come through here.
Big down here, because I don't know if Wynn would go 4th down on their side of the field.
Ball at their 40. I'm with you, Coach. They may stop them here. Maybe they'll punt the ball away to us. 3rd down and 5. Here comes the Delta Swarm. Holbrook.
Watch the swing pass.
Quarterback under center. He gives to the halfback. Boy, he is hit hard. He is stopped way short of the first down. That's Philip Hamilton who hit him in the backfield. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. 4th down and a long 6, and Wynn trots out the punting unit.
What a
hit.
play by our young man there. They tried to run this power back to the wide side of the field, and we met him in the hole and drove him backwards. Big
Hamilton.
Series.
You got a good look at Philip there on your TV screen. If you're watching it on the smart TV, he's shaking his finger, said, no. 4th down and long. And you know what? I said they're bringing out their punt unit, but unless
it's a quick kick.
Yeah,
punt.
maybe a quick kick. I believe that's what they're doing. It's a quick kick.
Get away from it. Oh, no.
And that is it's fielded. It's fair caught by Fred Adkins at about the 26-yard line. And I like that play, Coach. Get under there and keep it from rolling. He might have saved 15 yards right there. So good job by Fred Adkins.
Great job by our defense on the opening series.
Yep.
Held them without a first down. And let's see if we can't make something happen on offense.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Maddox Sampton and Cam Austin in the backfield. Xavier Harold sustained an injury to his hand in the first quarter. He's out of the game. Cam Austin, the ball carrier, he is brought down after a short gain, maybe a gain of a yard. Actually, they're saying no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Wynn loaded the box that time with 8 guys, so they're trying to, I guess they're daring us to throw the ball.
2 receivers spread out wide to the left. Cam Bobo and Fred Adkins. Maddox dropping back. Under pressure. He's going to run the ball. Nice run there by the Mad Dog, and he gets a couple of yards gain, and nice work evading the sack. But it's going to be 3rd and long for the Raiders. 3rd down and 7 from their own 29.
Great job escaping the rush to prevent what would have been a big loss. It gives us a chance on 3rd down.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Raiders. Hampton and Austin in the backfield for the Raiders. Twins left, twins right. Cam Bobo and Fred Adkins spread out wide to the left. A.D. Blackburn and Jordan Simmons spread out wide to the right. Maddox is going to pass. Looking right side is it is incomplete, intended for A.D. Blackburn. No flags. Could have been a flag.
Yeah, it looked like he got there a little bit early again.
It'll be 4th down and 7, and the Raiders are going to send their punt team out. So far in the second half, the Yellow Jackets unable to move the chains. Raiders unable to move the chains. The score is Nettleton 14, Wynn 7, 8:33 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The incomplete pass stopped the clock at 8:33. The Mad Dog gets the punt off. It lands at the 40-yard line, takes a Nettleton Raider roll, goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line, and that's where Wynn will take over 1st and 10.
Looks like Wynn made the adjustment for the second half to load the box and bring pressure on passes. So we just, it's going to force us to make a big play.
Chess match, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They kind of set back in the first half and played a little more conservative. It looks like this second half they're going to come after us a little bit.
1st and 10 for Wynn. They trailed the Raiders 14-7. 8:23 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Old school smash mouth football. That's what Wynn brings to the table. They give to the fullback, and he is tackled by Keon Stallings. Good tackle by Keon. The fullback number 15, that's Cooper Thompson.
Again, they're going to establish that fullback, and hopefully you focus on him so much you'll lose sight of the quarterback on the veer.
Gain of 3 on that play, Coach. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Holbrook from under center. Gives to the halfback. And boy, he is hit again by, there's that man, Philip Hamilton.
No.
Philip Hamilton. And
looks like we're going to get a face mask.
Good.
Unfortunate because that was a big loss.
What sure was. And another big play by Philip Hamilton, but I believe you're right. It's going to be negated by penalty. Yeah, face mask against the Raiders.
Oh, that's unfortunate because they'd have been in 3rd and long.
It'd been 3rd and long, and I believe that's just a 5-yard
I don't know.
variety.
I'm not for sure if they have an inverted in the high school ranks or not.
I did
yeah,
not.
They do. That's right. It's inverted.
Yeah, inverted.
So you get 5 yards.
I did not see the personal foul, so it'll be 2nd down and 8.
That helps a little bit.
It does. We caught a break. Instead of a 15-yard penalty, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Which would have gave them a 1st down.
Right. So 2nd down and 8 for the Jackets. 14-7 the score. Nettleton with a 7-point lead over Wynn. Little toss to the halfback, trying to find the edge, unable to do so. Torrance Spinks with a nice open field tackle. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
A great job by our cornerback defending a block and getting up there and getting for no gain. Again, it's 3rd and long on their side of the field. So hopefully if we can hold them, we'll force them to punt.
Yellow Jackets have it on the 36. Less than 7 minutes to play now in the 3rd quarter. Nettleton up 14-7 over the Delta Swarm. The Wynn Yellow Jackets. 3rd down and 8. The quarterback
veer again.
Good
job. Good job.
Nice job out there on the edge by number 28, Philip Hamilton. Heck of a game tonight by Philip. It's going to be no gain on the play, or actually maybe a gain of a yard or 2. It's going to be 4th down and long for Wynn.
See what it looks like Wynn may be going. Of course, they got that short punch. You never know if they're going for it or not. A great job by our cornerback defeating a block and getting off of that block and making that tackle for no gain. Looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, the line judge now are that's Caleb Manning over there running the line marker. He was a little bit tardy getting to the spot. It's 4th down and 6. It looked like it was 4th down and 8 for a while, but 4th down and 6. In any event, they're going to punt the ball away.
Yeah, it looks like they're in punt formation. Yeah, that's not the quarterback. That's a punt.
Fred Adkins back deep.
A short punt.
Yep.
Oh, bad kick. Good. Get away. Get away.
High kick.
Ooh.
And it takes a Nettleton Raider roll. Landed at about the 45-yard line of the Raiders, but it rolled back into Wynn territory, and a Yellow Jacket alertly stopped the ball from rolling any further. It might still be rolling. Nettleton's going to have excellent field position. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders right at midfield.
6-yard punt.
A 6-yard punt. I think I could do better than that.
Well, I couldn't. But, I have seen with the wind blowing, people kick it and go backwards. But a very big break for the Raiders right here.
A couple, 3 years ago, the Greene County Tech game, that very thing happened. They kicked the ball, the wind caught it and blew it back into the end zone. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen. 1st and 10 for the Raiders right at midfield. They lead 14-7. Maddox, a little quick pass over on the incomplete, intended for A.D. Blackburn, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
We had a game here in the playoffs one time that we kicked a PAT that went through the goalpost and the wind blew it back.
Wow. Hey, they should count that.
They should, but they didn't.
Once it crosses the...
In high school. Now, in college, it's not true, but in high school. Yeah, we need to move the ball here.
2nd down and 10. Maddox Sampson in motion. Right side Fred Atkins. He winds up in the slot position. Gives to Cam Austin. Cam Austin spins his way forward. Good, tough run by Stone Cold Cam Austin. He's still on his feet. That's going to be a gain of about 7.5, 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and short for the Raiders. We'll call it 3rd down and 3.
Great effort by our running back there. He got stood up, but he kept moving his legs and kept driving the pile.
Xavier Harrell injured in the 1st quarter. Cam Austin, who has done a great job all season long. He is toting the mail for the Raiders right now. It's 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders. In motion is Cam Bobo. They give it to Cam Austin running right up the middle, and he is going to be stopped short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down for the Raiders, 4th down and 2, and I would say we're in 4-down territory here.
Looks like we're going to go for it.
Yep, they're bringing out
the heavy set.
Heavy set. That's Danny Gary from out the hood. That's Keon Stallings, and that's Philip Hamilton.
See if we try to draw them all sides first. Big play right here.
Hampton from the gun. Cam Austin in the backfield with him. Heavy on the left side. They give to Cam Austin. He's got the 1st down. He's got the 1st down. A good run by Cam Austin. Moved the chains.
Great job by the left side of our offensive line. making a hole there. Big first down for the Raiders.
Raiders up 14-7. They have it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Maddox gives to Cam Austin once again. Cam Austin falls forward for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9.5. Maybe 2nd down and 10. No gain, actually, Coach.
Great thing we're doing here is running that clock, controlling the ball. We can just punch this thing in, get 2 scores ahead.
I will feel pretty good about this game if we can do that. 2nd and 10. Maddox Sampson in an empty backfield. He's going to pass. Now he's rolling out to his right, directing traffic. He throws complete to Cam Bobo at the 20-yard line. Cam goes out of bounds at about the 15. First down Raiders at the 17-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
Great job by Maddox Hampton there. He took his time, rolled out, waited patiently till our receiver cleared. Again, great pass protection by our offensive line, gave him time to do that.
Maddox looks like a 3-year starter, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They give it to Cam Austin right up the middle. He's inside the 10-yard line down to the 8. It's going to be 2nd down for Nettleton.
A good run there. About 5 yards? I can't take that. Wait a minute. The chains are behind the play.
Yeah, they sure are. Let's see if we can't get that fixed.
Oh, here they go. There
we go.
Yeah, he made 5. This will be 2nd and 5. 6.
They caught Caleb Manning napping over there. 2nd down and
6.
2nd down and 6. Ball at the 8-yard line. Mad Dog going to pass.
Oh, that's passing. Touchdown!
Touchdown! Raiders. Touchdown to A.D. Blackburn. Heck of a throw and a heck of a catch in the back corner of the end zone by A.D. Blackburn. The Raiders up 20-7.
Man, our receiver did an outstanding job fighting through what I thought was pass interference to start with, and kept concentration and caught that ball. Nice throw by Maddox. Great job our line. Big touchdown.
A.D. Blackburn, boy, he is a matchup problem. What do we got going out there now, Coach? Coach Hampton.
Somebody's hurt. Oh, somebody in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Coach Hampton is running out there, and that's usually not a good sign.
I think it's the receiver that caught the touchdown pass.
No, that's A.D. Blackburn. He's standing up trying to help whoever is the injured Raider. Coach Hampton and the trainer running out there. And we have an injured Raider, and maybe, Coach, started to say maybe it's a cramp. Had several of those last week, but the way the training staff is running out there, I'm not really sure. And I can't see the number. They're so far away from us, I can't make out who it is. But as you said, Coach Dover, it was a great pass by Maddox Sampton, and A.D. Blackburn fought through what looked like pass interference. It was not called, and A.D. Blackburn brought the ball down. Touchdown Raiders. Raiders up 20-7. Whoever the injured Raider is, he is up as Cam Bobo. Cam Bobo is up, and he is favoring his left leg, maybe a left ankle injury. It looks like he is walking under his own power, and that's good news, but he is stepping gingerly on that left ankle. It seems like every step he takes, though, he's getting a little bit stronger. Cam Bobo, he has had a tremendous season for the Raiders. He actually caught the game-winning touchdown pass against Blytheville. He is a threat. Great two-sport athlete at Nettleton. Plays basketball, plays football.
Maybe a leg cramp.
Maybe that's what that is. He's definitely favoring his left leg.
But what an outstanding drive by our offense there.
Definitely was.
A couple key third down plays we converted, and a fourth down play we converted and made that great throw there. 2 great throws.
And you got to say a shout-out to Cam Austin, who has taken over at the running back position for Xavier Harrell, and he has had a heck of a game. Mason Wan trying to make it a 21-7 Raider lead. The kick is up, and the kick is right through the uprights. With 3:26 to play in the third quarter, the score is now Nettleton 21, Win 7. Back in 30 seconds, some more Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network.
You money.
Now that I have your attention, Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Welcome back to Raider Football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Craig Miller and Coach Dover, Daryl Dover, the man who is synonymous with Raider football ever since the 1980s, and he is trying to figure out the equipment over here. We've a little equipment malfunction. There we go. Nettleton up 21-7. Mason Wan boots it down inside the 20-yard line. That's where the when recover man starts the run back. He's tackled by Isaac Black at about the 27-yard line. That's where the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10.
Great job by our kickoff team coverage. Got down there and held them inside the 30, which is excellent. Now we're going to see if Wynn tries to adjust their offensive game plan and try to air it out a little bit more.
Xavier Johnson, first man down, actually. Good open field tackle by Xavier, the Raider linebacker. Don't want him mad at me. Want to give him proper credit. 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. 3:21 to play in the third quarter. The Raiders up 2 scores, 21-7. Looks like we got a new quarterback out there, number 17.
Yeah, I think wasn't 3 the quarterback before?
The quarterback before was Holbrook, number 3.
Yeah, he limped off after the last series.
So Drake Harris, the new quarterback, short gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, I noticed he left the field limping, so I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
We've had some key injuries in this game. Xavier Harrell, Nettleton's dynamic junior running back, over 1,200 yards rushing on the season. He is out of the game with a hand injury. Believed to be some broken bones in his hand. Halfback sweep, number 7, that's Wren. He's brought down by Keon Stallings, about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short of the line to gain. Actually, it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Nettleton up 21-7, 2:22 on the clock, and the clock is ticking. A stop would be nice here, Coach. 3rd down and 1 for the Swarm. They give to the halfback, Smith. He falls forward. He needed 1 yard. I believe he got about 1.5 yards. It's going to be a 1st down for a win.
Great job by our defense. He just was able to lean forward for that extra half yard. Again, our defense right now is just not give up the big play, make them drive it. Hopefully we can get a turnover.
Less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. The score is Nettleton 21, Wynn 7. Nettleton trying to get the 3 seed out of the 5A East and keep from having to go play Little Rock Parkview in the first round. There's a flag on the play. Looked like we jumped off sides unless we were pulled off. Let's see, Coach, if we.
No, I think we anticipated the snap count.
Yep. Offsides against the Raiders, so they will march the ball 5 yards in the wrong direction, and it's going to be 1st down and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. The ball will be at the Yellow Jacket 43-yard line. 1:35 and ticking on the clock here in the third quarter. Nettleton up by 2 touchdowns.
Did it again.
Boy, they sure did.
Jumped off again.
They sure did, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which will result in a 1st down. Yep, offsides against the Raiders. And
of course, I think probably this quarterback may not be the running threat that the previous one was, so that's good for us.
So 1st and 10 win after a couple of straight offsides penalties against Nettleton. 1st and 10 from their own 48. The score is Nettleton 21, Wynn 7. Yellow Jackets halfback sweep, number 21, Smith. Boy, he's a shifty runner, but he's tackled downfield by Jamarcus Johnson after a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, we had a man in the backfield, had a shot at him, but he's a good running back. He juked us a little bit there and picked up a nice gain of 7.
Cameron Smith plays linebacker and tailback, or halfback, I should say, for this Win Yellow Jackets Veer offense. Reminds me of the 1980s. They huddle up, they go under center, they run the option. Second down, fumble on the play, but it's recovered by the Yellow Jackets. The quarterback fell on the ball. Drake Harris, short loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Jackets. And there's 20 seconds on the clock and ticking. They
see if
may
Wynn
have trouble to get the.
Yeah, see if Wynn tries to get another play before the break. Looks like they're going to.
They're 10 seconds now on the clock. They're going to get a play off. 3rd down and 3. Give to the fullback, and he is stopped short of the first down by about a yard, a gain of a couple of yards. It'll be 4th down and 1 when we come back. That'll be the first play of the 4th quarter. At the end of 3, the score is Nettleton 21, Win 7, back in 60. Raider football on NTV and the AB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
4th quarter about to get underway. Nettleton leads Win 21-7. Win has it 4th down and 1. The Raider 44-yard line. Big play right here. A little halfback sweep. They got the first down. Smith, gain of about 5. It's going to be 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets.
Nice tall sweep to the right. Found a soft corner and picked up a nice gain.
Drake Harris, the quarterback, in for the Yellow Jackets. Siler Holbrook, the starter, is out. We sure hope that young man is all right. Sure hope Xavier Harrell is all right. Xavier out with a hand injury. Scored a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage and was injured on a subsequent play. Another halfback toss to Wren. Tackle led by Keon Stallings. Danny Gary from out the hood also in on the stop. And, of course, Ahmad Hurston had his nose in there as well. Gain of a couple of 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
You know, I don't know if I've ever seen a high school game this far into the game that hasn't had a holding call. It's about time for Wynn to have a holding call.
Coach, I like the way you think, and I like the way you're trying to make it happen. 2nd down and 7. Give to the fullback right up the middle. Fullback Smith is going to be about 3rd down and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line of the Raiders. Now would be a good time for that holding call, Coach.
Yes, it would. Or another fumble.
We'll take that too. That fumble was key in the first half. 21-7, Nettleton with the lead. 3rd down and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. A little halfback sweep.
Get up.
And he's got the first down. Tackled by Ahmad Hurston, but not before he gains about 4 yards, and they're going to move the chains again. It'll be 1st and 10 Win from the Raider 25-yard line.
We had a man in the backfield that just barely missed him. I've got another Raider down.
We do have another injured Raider. Cam Bobo was the last Raider to be slow getting up, and that looks like that's Ahmad Hurston. Outstanding defensive lineman for the Raiders. wears number 61. He's a junior. Got a lot of playing time last year, and he has been he started every game this year. And I believe that may be a cramp, Coach. I'm not sure. I don't see him stretching out the foot like you see when it's a cramp, but it is his right leg, and there looks like the training staff is massaging his hamstring. Coach Hampton's out there. That's a good young man there, that Ahmad Hurston. His sister is Maya Hurston. She's a cheerleader.
Yeah, it looks like a cramp.
Yep, Ahmad is up. And
get over here and hydrate and get back in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, he's about to run it off.
Yeah, he's running it off. And maybe one play is all Ahmad will be out. Cam Bobo is on the sideline right underneath us, like he's in good shape. When the offense goes back out, Cam will undoubtedly be out there. 10:22 to play in the fourth quarter. Nettleton leads 21-7. Wynn has it 1st and 10, the Raider 26-yard line. Give to the fullback. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play. It's a fumble, and it's recovered by the Raiders. It's recovered by the Raiders. Damon Coleman with the fumble recovery. The hit made by Demarion Jackson. Big hit by Demarion, and that guy, Damon Coleman, recovered the fumble for the second time tonight. A big turnover, and the Raiders benefiting from it. Big-time play.
He met him in the hole with some force and popped that ball out. Hey, that's what we needed. Now we need to take a concerted drive, run the clock, and put another score on.
10:07 remaining in the game. Nettleton up 21-7. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Maddox Sampton dropping back to pass on 1st down, looking deep, going for the dagger. It's complete to Jordan Simmons. Jordan Simmons at the 35-yard line. He's still on his feet. It's a foot race to the end zone, and they're not going to get him. Jordan Simmons into the end zone for a touchdown, and there ain't no flags.
What a great job of our receiver adjusting to the ball. The ball was underthrown just a little bit, and he came back and got it and made a great move and outran the other two secondary guys to the end. What a play.
Jordan Simmons has been big for us all year long, our leading receiver, and man, what an outstanding play by Jordan. That young man's got some breakaway speed. He showed it right there.
He did. He just outran two defensive backs, and they had the angle on him.
Reminds you a lot of a young Craig Miller, doesn't it?
Well, I remember you in a race with a girl one time that you didn't do too good, but we won't talk about that.
Takara Coleman.
Yeah, she was fast, though.
Yeah, she was very fast. Mason Wan kicks the PAT. He's a perfect 4 for 4 on the night. Amanda Wan cheering her lungs out there. Proud of her son, no doubt about it. On senior night, a lot of joy in Nettleton. The Raiders lead the Yellow Jackets 28-7. Back in 30 seconds, Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Woo, Mercy Dammer.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic unless you pick up the phone and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Or call me, David Ellison, at 870-897-7888 or 870-934-0501 for your next fire or water cleanup.
Fourth quarter here at Nettleton, and the Raiders win 28-7. Mason Wan kicks off. It's fielded inside the 10-yard line. Boy, good tough return by the Yellow Jackets, number 2. He is brought down at about the 34-yard line. He ran that with some purpose.
Now let's see what Wynn does. See if they try to adjust and throw the ball. I mean, with only down 3 scores with 9:47, they're almost going to have to throw it some.
9:47 to play in this game. The Raiders with a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7. Nettleton 28, Wynn 7. The Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34. And as Coach Dover mentioned, this Yellow Jacket offense is primarily a run-oriented offense. They did throw the ball effectively a couple of 3 times in the first half, but their quarterback is injured. In for the injured quarterback is Drake Harris, number 17, the backup. And they've kept the ball on the ground the entire time he's out here. They run the ball there, and he's met by that guy, Damon Coleman.
Great pursuit by our defensive lineman. Our cornerback came up, turned it back inside, and we had about 3 Raiders waiting on him.
Good defense. This Raider defense, they've not allowed a touchdown ever since early in the second quarter. 2nd down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball on the 35. Clock is ticking. It is now at 9:15. They give to the fullback, and he goes nowhere. Maybe a gain of 1. Keon Stallings and Keyshawn Washington patrolling the D-line over on the far side. It's going to be a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
You know, the problem with this type of offense, if you do get behind, very difficult to come from behind.
Well, this is definitely a passing down right here, Coach. Down 3 scores, the Yellow Jackets are. 3rd down and long. Let's see if Harris throws the ball. Yep, he's rolling to his right. Under pressure, throws, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. It was intended for number 15, Cooper Thompson. He made a diving attempt at it and came up with it, but is off the short hop, and it's going to be 4th down and long for Wynn. They're down 3 scores. Just out of desperation, they're probably going to go for it right here.
Great. Well, they may not. They had great pressure off the corner on the quarterback. Had somebody in his face. Now it looks like they're going to punt it.
4th down and 8, and I believe you're right, Coach. They've got their tight end, Cooper Thompson, lined up behind center.
We're in punt safe. We have nobody back.
Just going to let it roll.
Yeah, make sure they don't run the fake. Lay a game.
Yeah, that's going to move them back 5.
They definitely got a punt now.
Yeah, going to move them back 5 more yards. It was 4th and 8. It's going to be 4th and 13.
I still play punt safe, just in case.
So the Raiders up 28-7 with 8:28 to play here in the 4th quarter. We mentioned several times throughout the broadcast, in the history of Nettleton football, 60 years, the Raiders have never defeated the Yellow Jackets here at Raider Field. The Yellow Jackets to punt.
Yep, just get away.
Short snap.
Get away.
Not a bad kick. Lands at the 40-yard line. Takes a Yellow Jacket roll. It's inside the 30, probably to the 27-yard line before they down it. And that's where the Raiders will take over 1st and 10.
Now we're in milking the clock formations.
There's 8:17 on the clock. And the Raiders, if they win, will secure the 3 seed out of the 5A East and will travel to Lakeside next Friday, which is a whole heap of a lot better than the alternative going to Parkview.
Here's where you want to snap the ball at 1 second every time after the first one, because the first one doesn't. Let that thing run down.
They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin running left side. Boy, good tough run out to about the 35-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 for Cam. 2nd down and 4. Coach, I agree with you. Let's let that play clock get all the way down before they snap it. Under 8 minutes to play in the game now. Nettleton leads 28-7.
They are. When the ball changes possession, the clock doesn't start till it snaps. So we're letting it run down now.
They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin right up the chute. He falls forward. He's got the 1st down. Needed about 3. He got 4. So move the chains. A fresh set of down for the Raiders. They'll stop the clock long enough to set the chains. 7 minutes and 38 seconds and now ticking. It'll be, when they snap it, it'll be just over 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're slowing down considerably.
Fred Adkins in motion. Cam Bobo out there as well. Good to see Cam. High snap. They give it to Cam Austin running left side. And he is still on his feet. across the 45-yard line. A nice gain for Cam, a gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, the Wayne defensive players are trying to strip the ball, so we got to protect the football here.
I don't know if you got a good look at Cam Austin, but that's a good-sized young man.
Yes, I did. He's good, yeah. Reminds me of you in your day.
You know how much I love the weight room. Daryl Dover, kind enough to sit in with us. Everybody at Nettle. There's been a steady stream of people coming up and visiting with Coach Dover, hugging his neck. What a man of influence he is at Nettleton. 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders. They give to Cam Austin, running left side. Cam gets a gain of a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd down and a little over 1. I'll call it 3rd and 1 for the Raiders.
Again, tough, hard run there. Going heavy package here.
I see Danny Gary making his way out there. Keon Stallings making his way to the field, as well as number 28, Philip Hamilton. Boy, we've called his name a lot tonight on the defensive side. Philip Hamilton has had a heck of a game for the Raiders. They give to Cam Austin, running right up the middle. And
Second effort,
and he got the first down. Was hit in the backfield, kept on going forward, got enough for the first down.
Good, hard, tough run right there because he did have contact in the backfield and kept going.
Reminded me of Brian Webb. You remember
yes,
number 34?
Yes, he does.
Heck of a fullback for the Raiders. Brian Webb, Dale Lifford. That was a good backfield. Brian Carter.
He had Wicker in there and Carter.
Yep. Sean Johnson,
receiver.
David Mason.
It's a good group.
Good group. 1st down and 10 for the Raiders right at midfield. They're up 28-7. They give to Cam Austin. Boy, he has been a workhorse. Cam leaps forward, and it's going to be a gain of about 7. He's got to be close to 100 yards in this game.
We're doing what we need to do right here is just line up and run it right at him and let that clock run. Offensive line's dominating the line of scrimmage now.
Cayman Gates, Quinn Adair, Clark Phillips, Sir Jonathan Freeman, Jerry Hudgens. Those guys have been healthy all year, and they've done a great job all year. 2nd down and 3 for the Raiders. They give to Cam Austin. He's got the first down, still on his feet across the near the 30-yard line. That's where he stopped. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Yellow Jacket 30. Clock under 5 minutes now. Raiders up 28-7. Impressed by the way Cam Austin has run the ball tonight. Xavier Harold injured in the first quarter. Cam Austin has filled in very nicely for him.
Our offensive line is imposing their will on Wynn's defensive line.
And the Raiders content to let the clock roll. Going to be inside of 5 seconds on the play clock before they get this snap off. It gives to Cam Austin right up the middle. He's across the 20-yard line. He's got the first down, a gain of 11 for Cam. 1st and 10 at the 21.
You can tell by the way the Wynn defensive linemen are walking back. They're getting punched in the mouth.
Timeout Win. They're going to take a little break. We'll take that break with them with 4:18 to play in the game. Nettleton up 28-7 over Win. Back in 30 seconds. Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
Nettleton 28, Win 7 with 4:18 to play in the game here at Raider Field. A very happy senior night. Nettleton looking to defeat the Yellow Jackets for the first time in school history. They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin running right side. He's down to about the 12-yard line. It's going to be close to another Nettleton first down. It'll be about a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2.
We are lining up and running the same play over and over again and are making great gains. We're just lining up and running between the tackles, and they can't stop it right now.
Ironic that it's happening against Wynn. Don Campbell used to do the exact same thing, the old 27 trap. You know it's coming. Stop it if you can. They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin is still on his feet. He's down to he's maybe the original line of scrimmage, maybe a short loss on the play. It'll be third down for the Raiders either way. Less than 3:30 to play in the game. Nettleton up 28-7. It'll be third down and a long 3 for the Raiders. It'll be less than, if they let the play clock run all the way down, it'll be less than 3 minutes on the clock whenever they snap it. They don't do that, however. They give it to Paul Sisk. Sisk plants his foot, makes a cut inside the 10-yard line. First down, Raiders. Good run by Paul Sisk.
Nice cut right there. He was headed outside and saw an opening inside, made a hard cut, picked up the first down.
Great job by Paul. Paul's been telling me, Mr. Miller, I need a nickname. Right now I got nothing, but I'm thinking about it, Paul. I'm going to get you a nickname, buddy. He's an outstanding player.
Under 3 minutes.
Made a big run right there. Nettleton up 28-7, less than 3 minutes to play. They give it to Paul Sisk again. Paul Sisk trying to find the edge, battling for the end zone. He's inside the 5-yard line. They throw a flag.
Horse collar.
Horse collar.
It's going to be first and goal from about the 1.
Yep. First down and goal for the Raiders, and they're looking to extend this 28-7 lead. Yep, horse collar is the call. So it'll be first and goal, and see where it's.
Well,
thought it would be inside the 1-yard line, but it looks like it's going to be at the 3.
Okay.
And Wynn elects to take a timeout. We'll take the timeout with them. 2:39 to play in the game. The score is Nettleton 28, Wynn 7. Back in 30, Raider football on the EAB Sports Network.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fourth quarter here at Nettleton, senior night. Nettleton leads Wynn 28-7. 2:39 to play in the game. Nettleton has it first and goal from about the Yellow Jacket 2. Looking to go up 34-7 with a touchdown. Mason Wan has been perfect tonight, 4 for 4. His PATs. Mason was a big part of the Veterans Day program today that we had. And, well, what a wonderful program that was. Shout out to Sandra Taylor for putting on a great program. She does it every year. The best thing we do. They give to Cam Austin. Cam Austin walks into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Touchdown Cam Austin. His second touchdown of the night.
We went to the heavy package and ran right off right tackle, and he walked into the end zone. Great job of blocking by that right side of the line. And I think that about does it.
No doubt about it, Coach. The Raiders will defeat the Yellow Jackets tonight for the first time in school history at Raider Field. Crucial win for the Raiders as they secure the 3 seed out of the 5A East. And, Coach, this is the worst beating that the Raiders have ever given Wynn in history.
That's true.
Every other time that we've beat them, it's been very close. The kick is up and good. Mason Wan 5 for 5 in his PATs tonight with 2:35 to play in the game. Your score is now Nettleton 35, Wynn 7. Back in 30 seconds, some more Raider football on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Woo, mercy.
Did
Huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
A happy senior night at Nettleton as with 2:35 to play in the game, the Nettleton Raiders lead to win Yellow Jackets 35-7. Mason Wan, who is perfect from a perfect 5 for 5 from his PATs, kicks it deep. Isaac Black and Marshawn Smith, they make the tackle. Also down there with his nose into the action is Jeremiah Jackson. So it'll be first, and there's a flag that comes late.
Yeah, it's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct on win, I believe.
Well, when you're getting beat 35-7 in a physical game where adrenaline is pumping, it's easy to lose your temper. Nettleton 35, win 7. 2:28 remaining in the game. Yeah, personal unsportsmanlike conduct against Wynn. So they will move them back 15 yards, and the Yellow Jackets will start what will surely be the final drive of the game from about their own 15-yard line.
Nettleton has almost played a perfect game tonight.
They played a very good game last week at Valley View.
They did. They really did.
And this is the best game they've played all season here tonight, I would say, Coach.
They played very well. You know, outside of 3 plays, they shut Wynn down.
Halfback sweep, tackle for a loss. Nice play in the backfield. Great tackle by Nettleton's number 35, Javion Hill. Loss of a couple. Good tackle by Javion. Boy, he shut that play right down.
Great penetration from the corner. He made a great tackle. And again, we talked about all game, put Wynn behind the chains.
Second down and 13. Buddy Nichols. There's not a better PA guy in the business than Buddy Nichols. Glad to have him here at Nettleton. Second down and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. Give to the fullback right up the middle, and he is met immediately by that guy, Damon Coleman. Also in on the stop for Nettleton is number 6, Braylon Green, and I believe that was number 62, Channing Bean.
You know, our defense has got better as the game's gone along, and, you know, it's hard to simulate Wynn's offense in practice, and the more they see it, the better they're playing against it.
A little bit of a learning curve in the first quarter, but they figured it out. It's third down and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Halfback sweep. Good job by Philip Hamilton standing him up after a gain of 1. It's going to be 4th down and 10 for Wynn. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
Guys, walk away. Let's go. Let's go sideline.
4th down and 10, less than a minute to play. Nettleton up 35-7. 4th down and 9, actually. The Raiders.
We're probably going to have to run one play.
They stopped the clock, I guess, on the change of possession.
Yeah.
So they'll go into the victory formation. And
we're in punt safe.
So, Coach, this is going to be a 7-win team in the regular season. And anytime you can win 7 games in a season, it's been a success.
Yes, stay away from it, guys. Stay away from it.
Ball took a Nettleton Raider bounce.
Coach is asking him why he's going over there for.
Yeah, Coach Hampton.
And more than one coach is talking to him.
Yeah, Coach Hampton, Coach Lovins having a little talk. Hey, it's a learning process.
One play, and this is in the victory column.
16 seconds on the clock, so one snap is all it's going to take. Victory formation. Nettleton will win this game 35-7. They will finish the season 7-3. Be on the road next week, the 3 seed in this conference, They will be taking on Lakeside. And we're going to bring the action to you here on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. May just load up Coach Dover. We're undefeated when Coach Dover is in the booth. Coach Dover has never been beat as the color analyst. They snap the ball. Maddox Sampson takes a knee, and the clock is going to hit 0. Happy night at Nettleton. For the first time in history, the Nettleton Raiders have defeated the Wynn Yellow Jackets at Raider Field, and it's the biggest win in school history against Nettleton. We've never beat Wynn this bad, 35-7. So what a great senior night here at Raider Field. We'll take a 3-minute break. Coach Dover and I will get the postgame show prepared for you. The postgame show is brought to you by America's Navy. Be a part of a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. We'll name the player of the game. It's all coming up on the post-game show brought to you by America's Navy. Back in 3 minutes, a happy night at Raider Field as the Raiders win 35-7. Back in 3, Raider football on the EAB Sports Network.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
We welcome you into the postgame show, America's Navy postgame show, a happy postgame show as Nettleton has defeated Wynn 35-7. Shout out to America's Navy. A great opportunity for any young person looking for what you're going to do for a career. America's Navy. You can be a part of a worldwide force for good, a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more information. We appreciate America's Navy sponsoring the postgame show here at Nettleton. On a great day for Nettleton. We had the Veterans Day program today. Miss Sandra Taylor always does such a good job putting that together. We honored our veterans, and here on senior night, the Raiders defeat Wynn for the first time in school history at home. They defeat Wynn 35-7, securing the 3 seed out of the 5A East. And Coach Dover, how huge is that for our program?
Well, I think our kids came to the game tonight prepared to play, and they played extremely well. Coaches did a great job getting them prepared, and they put on the show tonight.
No doubt about it. It got started early. First play from scrimmage, Xavier Harrell ran the ball 70 yards. A key block from Maddox Hampton allowed him to do so, and Nettleton took an early 7-0 lead. Unfortunately, sometime in the first quarter, Xavier broke his hand. He got hit a couple of hard times, and he did not return to the game. Nettleton led 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored Wynn, or they actually both teams scored a touchdown in the second quarter. Cameron Smith scored on a 6-yard run for the Yellow Jackets with 8:31 remaining, made the score 7-7. They put in Cam Austin to spell Xavier Harrell, and Cam had a heck of a game. He scored 2 touchdowns, the first of which came with 2:01 remaining in the second quarter. That made the score Nettleton 14, Wynn 7. Nettleton would not allow another touchdown for the rest of the game. They went into the halftime intermission leading 14-7. Second half, it was all Raiders. Nettleton outscored them 21-0. Maddox Hampton threw his first of 2 touchdown passes in the third quarter with 3:26 remaining. He hit his big tight end, A.D. Blackburn, with an 8-yard touchdown strike. A heck of a catch by A.D. and a perfect throw from the Mad Dog after the Mason Wan PAT that made the score 21-7. That's where it was when we went to the fourth quarter. Nettleton scored twice in the fourth quarter. The first one, a 72-yard touchdown pass from Maddox Hampton to Jordan Simmons, his favorite target all year. Jordan made a heck of a play, Coach, come back to the ball and then outran the defensive secondary to the end zone. What a play by Jordan. I know that impressed you up here.
Yeah, the young man made a tremendous adjustment to the ball, came back for it, then made two players miss him and sprinted to the end zone, and it was a great play. Great catch, great side adjustment, just great athletic ability.
And that put Nettleton up 27-7. Mason Wan made it 28-7 with the PAT kick. And then Cam Austin, Stone Cold Cam Austin, with a 2-yard touchdown run with 2:35 remaining after the Mason Wan PAT. That set the score at 35-7. That's the final. Nettleton wins 35-7. They get the 3 seed out of the 5A East. The good news is we don't have to go play Little Rock Parkview, maybe the best team in the state. That's the good news. We're not the 4 seed having to play Parkview. We're the 3 seed, and we'll travel to Lakeside next Friday night. We're going to bring the action to you here on NTV and the EAB Sports Network. Coach, I'm so thankful that we're playing Lakeside instead of Parkview.
Yes, Parkview is an outstanding football team. They like we spoke earlier about the movement up of the private schools, forced them down a level, and they were dominant last year and are dominant again this year. So our kids knew what was at stake, and they came and they practiced well this week and came prepared, and they played an extremely hard-fought game and did what they had to do to win it.
They defeated Wynn for the first time in school history at Raider Field. This is the 4th time in school history they've defeated Wynn, but it's just the first time here at Raider Field, and it secures the 3 seed in the playoffs. So a big win at a big victory for the Raiders over Wynn here at Raider Field, 35-7. Coach, we got to give a Player of the Game award, the JOSM Player of the Game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Tough decision tonight for the Player of the Game, and Coach Dover and I have decided that here on senior night, what a great class, the class of 25, 18 seniors who have just poured so much blood, sweat, and tears into this program, honoring them tonight, and they're going out on a happy note. We could give the Player of the Game to the senior class. We could give the Player of the Game to the defense. Yes. Because they just locked down the Yellow Jackets, only allowed 1 touchdown. That came in the second quarter. But it's Player of the Game, not Players of the Game. But even with that, I can't. I got to give it to two guys, co-players of the game. The first player is Maddox Sampton, the senior quarterback, 3-year starter who put his name all over the Raider record book. Most career yardage passing, most touchdown passes, and he added 2 to that total tonight. 2 touchdown passes for Mad Dog, and he keyed the first touchdown with a big block. How could you not give it to the Mad Dog?
You'd have to give him. He's definitely one of the players of the game.
No doubt about it. Congratulations to Maddox Sampton, the JOSM player of the game, playing what might be. It was definitely his last regular season game at Raider Field. We'll see how the playoffs go. It could be that we do host a game if everything falls right, but. Maddox, congratulations on a tremendous career as a Raider, and congratulations on being the JOSM player of the game. The other player of the game that we got to give a shout-out to, and that's Stone Cold Cam Austin. Xavier Harrell, our starting running back, went down with an injury in the first quarter. The preliminary indication and what we were told, it looked like it may be a broken hand. Don't know if the X-Man will be available next Friday or not. A lot of times with a broken hand, you can tape it up, pad it up, and play. I guess it depends on right, left hand.
Well, it depends on how serious. If it's just a fracture, maybe you can do that.
Yeah. That's a great young man, Xavier Harrell. Today, coach, at the Veterans Day program, Xavier Harrell was serving veterans, taking food to them, taking drinks to them. Upstanding young man. He's one of those guys that's a yes sir, no sir guy, just a very kind, respectful young man, and we wish Xavier nothing but the best as he heals up, and love to see him on the field next Friday night against Lakeside. But his replacement, Cam Austin, came in and did an outstanding job. Unfortunately, I'm not able to keep stats while I called the game. I guarantee you he had over 100 yards rushing.
No doubt. He had one of 48 and had another one of 30-something, I think.
And he scored 2 touchdowns.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first year to play?
First year to play. Now, his brother, Nathan Young, he was a great running back for us, I guess probably 6-7 years ago. Nathan was here tonight, and it was great to see Nathan. But this is the first year Cam has played football. He waited till his senior year to play football. My goodness, what a great senior season he's had, and what a great night that he's had tonight. He is the JOSM player of the game as well. 2 touchdowns by Cam Austin, 2 touchdown passes, Mad Dog, Maddox Sampton. They are the players of the game. Brought to you by JOSM, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So the Raiders win 35-7. Coach Dover, it's been a joy having you here tonight. Thank you so much for coming across the state and helping us bring in a win to Raider Nation.
Well, thank you for inviting me. And the last thing is, we played a really clean game outside of 2 offsides on defense. Other than that, I don't think we had a penalty and no turnovers.
That's amazing. And turnovers factored big in this game. Yes. We got a couple of turnovers, one on the about the 9-yard line. And at the time, it was a 7-7 game. Wynn was going to take the lead if they were to score on that. So turnovers were big. And that's a sign of a well-coached team. Another sign of a well-coached team, they've gotten better every week. This is the best game that they've played. Coach Hampton, and you've done so much for this school district, Coach, but one of the best things that you did for Nettleton as the athletic director is you went out and hired Stephen Hampton. That was a great decision.
He has been a great addition to the Nettleton family.
No doubt. No doubt. Next to Coach Dover, he's the second winningest coach in school history. We won't mention who is the losingest coach in school history.
We won't talk about that.
It doesn't need to be mentioned. But
we'll just let that one slide.
That's right. The happy night at Nettleton. The Raiders, the seniors on the field, they don't want to leave.
No, it's tough. There is nothing greater than winning that last game on your home field. That's something they will remember the rest of their life.
So a lot of fellowshipping going on, and that's great news. Want to say thanks to everybody who made the broadcast possible tonight. For Victor Scott, my man Gavin Grubbs wasn't able to produce tonight. Victor, great job producing back in the EAB studios. For the NTV crew, for the Rizzy Roach, Lee Roach, for Sam McIntyre, for Matthew Perrier, our camera operators, for Lindsey Miller, who helped keep us all on the straight and narrow. For Coach Darrell Dover, thank you so much to everybody for joining us. The Raiders win 35-7. They play in the first round of the playoffs next Friday night at Lakeside as the 3 seed. A happy night at Nettleton. Coach Dover, thank you again,
Thank
sir.
you for inviting me. Enjoyed it.
Bet. You're welcome anytime. We love you at Nettleton, Coach. The Raiders win tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.